Great. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Today is the celebration time. It's been what odd weeks, Jay? 8 weeks, 10 weeks, right?
From the time we started about 10, I think.
Yeah,
Just a week, right? In between.
in between. So it's been a lot of heavy lifting that we have done, a lot of seriousness we haven't met. As Jay always mentioned, had this been in person, face to face, the energy would have been different. We would have known each other better. So why can't we do that in virtual as well, right? We'll try our best. Let's see. We can't break a leg, but we can break some slides. I know that's a very bad joke to say, but that's how the virtual world is about, right? So let's know each other a little bit more. Who we are, what's my story is, right? This is a section where we talk about ourselves, maybe a story, maybe anecdotal, and probably few of us have shared pics. So talk about it. Keep a self-time check of not more than 3 minutes because we have 13 people or 12 people to talk about, right? So you can see my slide. It says, what's my story? All right. Let's see. It's a random. Who goes first? Who's this person is? Before the speaker says, let's give a guess. Open your mic or maybe in chat, share.
No, but you have to circle the person in question. There are so many.
Yeah.
That's the beauty is, right?
That's not
because the moment I say who the person is, we'll get to know where she is.
Oh.
So it's a she. Thanks for the hint.
It's a she, at least. Yeah, that
Yeah.
hint is good.
That's
Shailaja
it.
is my guess.
Shailaja, I also think my guess. That's
Two
I
people.
+1.
Who else?
Shailaja.
Shailaja +1 again.
4.
Which one? Shailaja, I think. Same here.
Kishore, Timsi, Jaya.
Okay. She's not speaking, so I think it's her. Shailaja.
Shailaja.
No, I'm just saying,
Can-
you've got to
can-
say, where is she here?
No.
Yeah, black and white
Shailaja.
photograph, extreme
Black and
right,
white.
but one.
Yes.
Okay,
Also,
Shal.
the right picture on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
All right,
Right
okay.
picture, right hand side. Left picture.
What? Left picture,
Left picture,
One
think
to the
yes.
left.
right side, but one. Last
second tallest one.
This.
This?
No.
No,
No.
This.
No.
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 Yes.
But your deduction, very good technique.
No, you were taking us to that particular one. This one, you're not going where we want.
Exactly.
All right. Good. I'm a bad person in giving hints. So Selja, talk more about it. What is the story?
Okay, so on the left is all my 3 aunts who are now no more. And that's me with my sister. We all used to go to, every Diwali, we used to go to either Mathiran or Mahabaleshwar. My father probably didn't have more money to take us to other places. So he had just started his practice and stuff. He was a doctor. So we only went to these 2 hill stations alternatively. And this was the best time of my life because I had my 3 aunts as well with me. And that's it. And on the right is Teacher's Day. I used to be a teacher back home before I came to Dubai. And on Teacher's Day, we wore the kids' uniforms. The school is called Bombay International School. And we all danced on this number. Are you going to play it, Binay?
If you're going to dance.
No, I cannot dance sitting here. I cannot. Just can maybe do wave my hand.
Vinay, you're on mute.
Selja, you have to remember the script that I've given to you. Do not spill the beans here.
What beans am I spilling?
Hold on. So guys, there's a surprise performance by Selja. And you're going to notice that, right? So what she's talking about is quite interesting. And
Oh God, no, no,
let's
no,
give a
no,
little bit
no.
of preview what she is talking about. Sajja, talk about it.
Okay, so I did Odyssey dancing once upon a time. And this is at the right is a very recent picture of at my Kathak teacher's place. But I don't learn Kathak. I only learned, I'm very, what you call, biased towards Odissi. So that's my first performance on the left. Or maybe, yeah, so, no, my second or third performance with a group. And the right is we were at my Kathak teacher's place where Birju Maharaj seemed to have come there too, and we all danced for him. That's it.
Perfect. So
Wow.
that's is
Very nice.
Selja,
Yeah.
hidden talent, and we will see more of her performance later in STC Got Talent. All right.
Oh God.
All right.
We
So
don't spill the beans now.
So
Okay.
I think there was a lot of commotions about my haircut and the way I look. So the next slide is familiar. You have to guess who this person is.
This is Jaideep.
Okay. Ritu one.
Binay.
Yep. Okay. Jaideep.
Binay.
Salish.
Binay.
Could be
Right.
Arun also.
You already gave a hint also about his head.
No, I think it's Jaideep.
I think it's Raj.
Look
or-
at Jaideep's face. If you think Jaideep, the
Yeah,
way
I
he's
am.
looking at.
I'm
Could
trying to
be
compare.
Suresh. Could be Suresh actually. No?
I think it's
Yeah,
Raj.
possibly. I think it's Sailesh
Could
without
be
his
me, no?
glasses.
Okay, you
In
can
those days.
like this.
In those days.
Oh, yeah. Right.
All
correct.
right. With 5,
I
4,
think it is
3,
Salish.
2. It's Sandeep Jain.
Wow.
Wow.
Never would have guessed.
Awesome.
You wouldn't have guessed it.
See how much life has changed.
Yeah, how much life
Yeah.
has changed.
Yeah.
Sandeep, talk about it.
Yeah. So the story behind the story, let's say. Um, this must be when I was about 8 years, I think 8, 9 years probably, or even younger, 7. I don't even remember what exactly was the age, but so we had this ritual, as Shalja was saying. So every summer vacations, we used to come from Delhi to Delhi. So I had all my education in Jammu. My father was based there, while my maternal grandparents were in Delhi. So every summers we used to come and spend a couple of months here, summer vacations. And then we used to do that again in December sometime, which was the Christmas time, basically around that when schools were closed. So this, obviously, considering the fact that I'm wearing a coat and stuff, I hope I didn't do that in the summer just for the photograph, but God only knows, maybe I did. So this is this is one of those photographs. Which was clicked. So this is my maternal's place, house in South Extension, and there was this veranda which had a lone tree, and there I am at my bestest, trying to get myself clicked. So yeah, so this is what it is. It's been what? Yeah, close to 50 years now since this photograph was taken.
So there's a little bit of a school emblem patch, right?
Yes, there is. So this school was actually, I studied in a school which was called Maharaja Hari Singh. Actually, it was called Maharaja Hari Singh Agricultural School for whatever reason. So this is the Jammu and Kashmir's king who basically acceded J&K to India.
Yeah.
The school was actually built on his estate. And it's kind of amazing to think what the school was. I don't know how many hundreds of acres this was in. This was probably the only school, at least I know, which had a river flowing through it. So there was a small canal which flew through it, almost a river. And we as kids, I remember there were all the kinds of trees there, mango and all the stuff. So one of the best kind of my favorite remembrances of that time is going for a dip in the river. Whenever we had time, just go around, just jump into the river, come back into the class. You are completely drenched. Nobody is bothered. So
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
Thank you,
Thanks, Sandeep. So nice.
Thank
Sandeep,
you.
for that. Moving forward, let's see. Again, guess, and then you have to share. Who is this person is?
I think this is Arun.
I think this is
Ah,
sure.
Who is it?
Arun, she said.
Arun.
Ah.
Okay.
Kishore.
Yeah, Kishore. I would put my money on
this is
Kishore.
This is Kishore.
Are all of them the same? Because they look very different, yeah.
All right, that's the story. It's Kishore. Kishore, talk about why you're looking
This
so
is
different.
Kishore.
Actually, I was thinking about what photo to give. Initially, I was thinking that I should have some photo from my childhood days. But till my matriculation, I stayed in a very, very remote part of Bihar. So I could not even imagine that we could have any photograph of those periods. So, and these photos are like, it represent different ages, you can say. The photo in the middle, it talks about the photo which I was asked to take because my photograph had to be sent for seeing the bride.
Ah.
So the photo in the middle is the photo before marriage.
Oh,
And when you get married after 3 years, what happens? That is the photo on the right hand side.
Lovely progression.
And I purposely wanted to test my own, how vulnerable I can be with this team particularly. And I just wanted to see how comfortable I feel in, because I have never shown this photo to anyone, because this photo was taken, say, some 4 or 5 days before this photo was taken. This was the first time I bought a camera. Okay. So, and when this camera was there, when you get first time a camera, then everybody who gets hands on it tries to click everything. And I was just getting ready to take bath. And then my younger brother, he clicked a picture. I didn't even know. Okay. And when it was cleaned, we got, and then this print came because we had paid for it, so we didn't want to destroy it. So it stayed in this. And this is the first time I decided, okay, let me check my own boldness. Do I feel comfortable sharing this? And I did send this to Vinay with the comment that before marriage, after marriage.
So how do you feel right now after having shared it?
No, actually, when I look at all these photos, that is my journey. Okay.
So how do you feel about sharing it with us?
Time, because today, whatever I am, wherever I am, then I could not have even imagined.
Okay.
Because then I did not know the meaning of, say, even the literal meaning of the word coach or coaching.
Amazing.
So coming from that kind of place to be, that if somebody asked, that you are having a profession which you could not imagine. These photos are somewhere around taken maybe 91. This is taken in 86, 87, 86, beginning of 87. 87, I got married. And then this photo is somewhere from 91, 92. And this photo maybe from some 88 or so.
Okay.
So, and the journey has been, it has been ups and downs. And I can tell you one thing, that if you just hold on to one thing, and this I tell everyone, and that one thing, the most powerful tool that you can have in life is hope. You can become anything. That has been my story till now.
True.
It's not that I thought about it today. this is what we were discussing, me and my wife, while in the early morning walk. And we were having chat of the times when we started our life together. And then we were talking about many small things. Okay, that even the day when we decided to buy one mixie, basic mixer, and that mixie we paid 12 months installment. So starting a journey from there, and then life takes you. And when your daughter decides to go for higher studies, and you say, okay, if you don't get scholarship, fine, we are here to pay for your fees.
Yeah.
Okay. And then at one fine day, you decide the career which has helped you to come this, and you are ready to say, okay, from tomorrow, I am not going to do this. This is what it is. And from that day on, I am doing coaching. And not even thinking that is why did I take this decision? Because it has been so rewarding in every aspect.
Awesome.
So every photo I look at, that tells me an inspiring journey.
Awesome.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing.
Wonderful. We feel privileged that you decided to share this with us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. That's very precious.
Are we missing anyone?
I don't see. Maybe.
I think Sudha would join a little later. Not a problem. All right. You have to you have to guess, and it's easy. I know I told her on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Right?
This is easy.
Oh my God.
You never know. It could.
Ramya,
I think that's Jaya.
Ramya.
Someone's at Jaya. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes, I heard Jaya.
Yeah. Ramya.
Ramya, over to
Is
you.
this
What's the
your-
story of this
This
photo?
was taken 16 years back during my wedding. So there's no big story behind it. I felt this is the right photo to send. I sent my childhood photo in one of the cohort celebrations. So I knew Jaya and Timsi and others would probably easily find out. So I shared this, and yeah, this brings back a little bit of memory for me. Me and my husband, we were classmates. It's a love marriage, and we fought for almost 1.5 years to get married. So it was a big struggle during the time, and it was a happy moment after that. So yeah, blessed to have gone through those things. But this photo is like just a reminder of those happy moments from there. After all the struggle that we went through for years and fought with our families and stuff like that. So, and finally got the blessing. So,
oh, this is amazing. You look so happy.
oh yes, I was.
Ramya, and you're still smiling.
Yeah,
Wonderful to see you still
I was
smiling.
about to ask the
Yeah.
same question. Selja,
Yeah.
you are happy there, not happy now. Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I want to
I'm
ask
always
her.
smiling. I'm always smiling.
Yes, I want to ask her this question. Ramya, did you also change your, did you have a photo like Kishore 3 years down the line? Whether you know what you become after marriage? Because
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess it works both
After
ways.
marriage, it is me now here. So you can see the difference, all bloated up and, but yeah, but the smile remains.
Yeah,
Doesn't change. The minute
You're
you say
smiling.
photo and camera, then I'll be smiling always. So
yeah. So good.
Welcome,
Great.
Sudha.
So I think
sorry for joining late.
Not at
Right.
no
all.
problem, Sudha. So Sudha, what we are trying to do is to know each other, right? Have we met each other in person? So would have known each other personally, right? But on virtually, that should not stop us. So we're just trying to understand what's the picture is, what the story is about. And in the next slide, because I know who's the next person is. But the thing is, you have to guess who that person is. Hint is all the three pics are the same person.
Oh,
oh God.
It's not the same person.
Same person.
I think
Sudha,
this is
Sudha,
Ritu.
this is Sudha.
This is Ritu.
Yeah,
This
I
is
mean,
Ritu.
isn't it
whoever
There's
it
not
is,
many
very
people left.
cute, extremely cute, whoever this is.
Sudha.
Hey, Ritu, this
This
is
is Sudha.
Ritu.
This is
Sudha.
Ritu.
Sudha.
Sudha.
Ritu is saying that just for so that she can throw us off the track, yeah?
No, this is
Yeah.
Ritu.
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 No, this is Sudha.
Sudha.
Okay.
Sudha.
People who say
I guess
Ritu,
Sudha.
just raise your hand virtually or maybe on screen.
I'm changing my mind.
Man,
Ah.
you have to be fixed right now. You can't.
Very, very cute.
Only
Sudha.
Ramya and who else?
Sudha.
Timsi?
Me
Sudha.
also.
Dalja? Okay. Who says that it's Sudha? Raise your hand.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
not me. Hold on, let me lower my hand. I'm saying
I don't know. I
Okay.
can't see my react that button using my hand like this.
All right, great. So, Sudha, is it Sudha or Sudha, is it Ritu?
Ritu, you want to be me?
I would love to be you. Very cute this is. I would love to be you.
It's Sudha. Sudha, what's the story about? All the three picks, please share.
I think when Shailaja reached out and when she said some young or childhood, I think I couldn't really figure out what was young. So I picked up the childhood one. I think you can see from the photographs, I was a very active, very mischievous child. And I used to take part in everything, right? Dance, fancy dress competition, drama, anything and everything. Very sought out child, too many family. I grew up in a joint family, so it's just not my mom and dad. So I had my grandmom, my uncle, my many aunts, many uncles. So I have literally grown in the laps of my extended family, and I've been very blessed. My childhood was full of a lot of love and encouragement. Just that probably when I now look at from the child's angle, maybe I wouldn't have had a significant one stable adult in my life. Like there were too many people. I wouldn't know whose house I will wake up or whose lap I will wake up the next morning. That's how my childhood was.
Amazing.
And what were you in the third picture? Is it? I mean, what character are you
That
playing?
is Lord Subramanya.
Murugan.
Murugan, yeah.
Murugan.
Okay.
So that's a good Tamil Ayirpun.
Correct. Tamil Iyer Punnu, correct.
Oh.
I'm a Tam Bram Iyer girl raised in Chennai. And then I got married and then I moved to Hyderabad soon after my marriage. And now I would say I'm more a Hyderabadi than a Chennai girl.
Wow.
I've been living here for 25 years now in Hyderabad.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Sudha,
much.
next time I meet
Sudha.
you, I'll talk to you in Tamil, okay?
Yeah.
I'm a
know there are a
Tamil
lot.
Iyer myself.
I know with your second name, I was very sure you're a Tamilian. With Raj's second name, I know that he will be speaking Tamil.
Yeah, we are well equipped to run a STC program in Tamil now.
So we have Suresh, Sudha, Ramya.
You have
Who
me too.
else?
Can speak very good Tamil.
Rajan, Kishore,
And
I mean,
Oh, really,
Kishore.
Kishore?
Yes.
Kishore is. You're joking
I
or
have
you're
been in
serious?
Chennai
Kishore?
for more than 45 years.
Oh my God.
Wow.
You are a lot more Chennai than I am.
Oh, yes. Same here.
I
was in
went to
Chennai for
school
10
in
years.
Chennai, so I can understand, but I can't speak good Tamil.
Oh, and we must give kudos to Ramya for speaking excellent Hindi.
yeah.
She
When?
speaks really good Hindi, which is so, I mean, I don't know, this is a cliche, but we grew up that way, saying South Indians don't like to speak Hindi, but that's all a cliche now because it's nothing like that.
Oh, my mom is a Hindi
should ask
teacher.
Sailesh.
Yeah.
You should ask Sailesh for Hindi. He speaks better English Hindi than anybody else here.
Really? Or is that a joke?
No, I speak very good Hindi, but I decide not to.
He made a choice. After coming to coaching, he made a choice to not speak in Hindi.
Okay.
All right, with that thought, let's move forward. Again, see the picture, share who the person is.
Oh, that's so cool.
Is it getting difficult?
This is
Jaideep.
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 You sure? Let me give another hint to you.
Suresh. Jaideep, definitely Jaideep.
Arun.
This is not fair. People are making it so difficult to guess.
That's the purpose is about.
Going by the vintage, it looks like Arun, but but a lot of Jaideep in it on the
So I can,
face.
so I can
At
see a
least on
break
the
in the
first
house.
page.
It's salation.
Who
Sal-
says raise your hand virtually or maybe on face? Arun.
Very difficult. This is.
Arey, raise the
Jaideep
karo
is-
hai aap.
Jaideep has
Only
raised hand,
Jaideep
so we'll
is
go for
voting,
Arun now.
so that's
All
his.
people say yes for Jaideep. Raise your hands. Quickly.
Fine.
All right.
Remember
The
the
house goes
answer.
for Jaideep is Jaideep.
The eyes still remain the same. I
Yeah,
actually
correct.
because of the eyes.
Actually, I have no story or recollection of this event at all. I wasn't sure that we were supposed to tell a story on these pictures, but I think the one on the left, I'm holding, if you can see my dad's watch. So
Yeah.
that's the only thing that's there. I don't know what age I am, but I'm assuming it's maybe 2 years or 3 years. I don't know. I'm assuming also this is Delhi because I was born and brought up in Delhi. So at least the one on the right side is the house in Mayfair Gardens, and I think this is nursery. I'm dressed up for a kind of a play or something or a dance that happened. I used to attend this nursery in Green Park, where there was this lady called Mrs. Bob who was managing these bunch of kids, and she made us pair up with and dance with, much to my embarrassment in front of my folks and all that. So I think this was dressed up in that. So I think I'm very excited in this picture because I'm just heading off to that. But once I get in on stage, I think my picture is a little not as excited. But that's pretty much it.
So
That's what I
Jaideep, you
remember.
got an early start on team coaching.
I think so. I believe so. Yeah, it was in my DNA. It was in my history background. So it's kind of natural to me.
But
the
the
picture on the left is like, remember that Dhiro Bhai Ambani picture, the visionary picture, where it's
Wow.
like this. It is
Yeah.
I should take one of more recent times also, and then put before and after or something like that. My journey.
But
but you
I
don't
think it's
look.
a beautifully clicked photograph, the one on the
Yeah,
right.
very nice.
Whoever clicked it just at the right moment.
Yeah, but the face doesn't look like Jaideep in the right. Only the
Yes,
makeup
I
in the
have
first.
I have changed so much, Shailaja, over the years that if I
Yeah.
showed you pictures of my teen years and other times, you probably won't be able to recognize me. I think
Really?
in fact, I have a beard the pandemic. So some of my pictures from 2019 are all clean shaven. And if I show you those pics again, I look slightly different, I guess, I think.
Okay.
So, yeah.
but
You know,
Jaideep,
Jaideep,
that we deserve all the credit, for being able to recognize you from that picture when you were what, maybe a year?
Yeah.
Kudos to everyone, but you're also having a process of elimination right now. So
No,
I
I think it was good. The first picture is very clear. It's you.
Jaideep, this is how you look even during the STC class, like the first one on the first picture. Like when the class is happening, because I tend to keep looking at everybody, you will be like very intensely looking and listening. So this is how you look. That's how I guessed it from that eyes.
Intense look. Okay, got it. Good.
Right. If this is the intense what Sudha is trying to say, the next picture, it's double intense. And I'll tell you why.
Timsy.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is Timsy.
How do you know?
Twins.
so cute.
Timsy,
Is
you
it
have a
Timsy?
twin
Everyone say
sister.
Timsy or someone else?
Yeah, I
Timsy.
say Timsy.
Oh,
Right?
yes,
Timsy?
that's me.
What's
Yeah.
the story about it? Please share.
See, I don't have much to say about the pic because this, again, that was clicked. Maybe I don't remember the year actually, but that was clicked at Jalandhar because I'm born in Jalandhar. I was born at Jalandhar, and I was very fond of getting the pics clicked. So my father is a doctor, and the adjacent shop was a photo studio. So after every half an hour or 1 hour, Papa used to say that, oh, you always wanted to get a pic click. So I was after his life, I want to get a pic click, Papa, please. And this particular pic was there outside the studio also for many years. And I didn't know that this is my pic. So I used to look at this child, very cute. I also want to be like this. I didn't know that this is me. After many years, like when I, when I spoke to Papa, that particular pic, I really like that kid. Papa said that is you.
Awesome.
I didn't know that. That's my pic.
So, do you have a twin sister?
I was
No,
about to
I
ask.
don't. No. That is
No,
like
no.
a mirror
Same.
image.
Mirror image.
Okay.
Wow, it actually looks like a twin
Yeah, it looks like completely. I was about to ask the same.
Mm.
Image, I guess. I mean, it has some.
That's my story. Yeah.
Wow.
Lovely.
Nice to share. I think let's move forward in interest of time. The next, the person hasn't shared the pic, but it's a story about it. So I'm going to share the slide and the anecdotal shared by the person. So please read it out, and or let's do it differently. I'll show it, and then you hold for 10 seconds, and you tell me who that person would be. Let's do the same thing, but on the textual format. And who's the person is, hold the expression, and if you give, because everybody's now looking at the camera.
That is Arun, obviously.
Yeah, I also think it's
Yeah,
Arun,
I
yeah.
also think Arun. Yeah.
Right? The house is for Arun. Arun, please share what the story is about. I know you have.
The story is written over there. So it was, so when you go through college and you have an image of what life is going to be, and what you're going to do, and then you realize that you just go with the flow. It's anything but. So I was actually also reminded of, so this is like totally, I would have never imagined I would be like married with a kid, strange land. I remember there was another time when we were in college. So we were a big group of people. We had gone to Baroda for, I think, a Dandiya. And, so Dandiya, and we were like coming back late at night. I was then studying in a college in Anand, which is on the way between Baroda and Ahmedabad, in Vidyanagar. So, and then the train, I remember getting off at a station and stretching my legs, a nice cool breeze, lots of hawkers, late night, but a live station is alive. And I came back and I sat down, and then the train went over a bridge, and you could hear, and I said, oh shit, that last station was Anand. And you got off. And you couldn't figure out that's the station we had to get off. So, yeah, and the station was everybody, hawkers are like, Gota, Gota, Gota. And Anand is known for that, Get out, stretched my legs, walked around, heard all the vendors, came back, sat down, and only discovered later. So that was me too, keeping myself always not figuring out, not paying too much attention to what's going around me, another aspect of me.
Interesting.
Thank you so much, Arun, for sharing this. All right, moving forward. Are you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Quickly. No deduction.
Binay.
I wish I
Yeah.
could. No.
This is Binay.
Sure.
Vinay.
Sure.
Yeah, Binay. Yeah, Binay.
All right. So people who said Binay, it's not Binay. Though I look like this, I don't have a pic
Oh,
right
is
now.
it Raj? It is Raj.
It's Raj.
Yeah.
Raj, talk
Oh,
about it.
Oh my
Raj.
God.
Raj.
Eyes
Oh,
are closed,
wow.
so it's a trick picture.
Yeah.
Oh God, Raj, this is not you.
Raj, talk about a little bit what the story is.
No story. It's just one of those pictures that popped up. Old family photo. I've cut out the rest of the family, but it's me and my sister on the front lawn. We grew up, I was born in Cochin. We had a very idyllic, my father was in tea. We had very idyllic colonial kind of childhood growing up with, the clubs and whatever. So it was in the front garden of our lawn. My sisters are behind me and the dog, and my mom and dad somewhere in the background. So Must be age 6 or 7, 50 something years.
Very nice.
Nice.
Perfect. Okay. Again, the next pick is about a story and a milestone or achievement. Let's see what the story is about. Thank you, Raj, for sharing this.
Yeah.
Jaya.
No marks for guessing, right?
Wow.
Story is that this Ladakh trip happened 2 years back, just after the second wave of pandemic. And it so happened that my husband Piyush was hospitalized for almost 2.5 weeks, very critical in ICU, all that stuff. And before that, right, before pandemic and everything, I used to always think that he's made my whole life so comfortable that wherever I have to go, he'll book my taxi, he'll book my airport, flight, he'll make all the arrangements to ensure that I don't have to struggle anywhere, right? So I used to always think that, yeah, this is not a good thing. Not from the other way, but I always started, thinking that I used to think several times before I used to travel alone. And then when this period happened and this opportunity came up, one of our friends take a biker group to Ladakh. They said, are you interested? And I suddenly jumped on it. And this was just after he came home and after 10-15 days. So a lot of things connected me here. When I was actually planning for Ladakh trip, several people scared me saying their oxygen problem, pandemic just happened. So that was also playing on my mind. And then the whole thing around not being able to travel alone, while I travel alone, but not in this way that you're on your own, your life is at risk and stuff like that. That, and then coming to Ladakh with completely strangers so all that, and then coming to this what does it say, world's second highest
Pass, Changla.
Changla Pass. So all that, I think when you asked for a picture, I was scrolling and this was the first picture which came to my mind, which has a story. So that's it.
Amazing.
Lovely.
Nice.
Nice.
Amazing. Thank you, Jaya. All right. Again, fastest finger first. Who is that person is?
Now we're left with Suresh.
Suresh, yeah. But which one?
Ritu.
Yeah, Ritu actually.
Maybe both of them.
So Suresh on the right and Ritu on the left.
1 second.
Have you photoshopped it?
Just give me 1 second, guys. My PowerPoint. But who is that person is? Suresh, why didn't you talk about? Is it really Suresh or not?
Can you put the picture back?
Yes, I'm just putting up back. I think my PowerPoint got crashed. But you can share. Meanwhile, it opens.
God, I want them to guess which is Suresh.
Okay.
The younger one.
Give me 1 second. I think PowerPoint.
The one without the mustache.
Hey, you love horses, huh?
Oh, yes, I do. It's a very heavy file. What I do in interim is a bit of Indian jugaad. Okay. Can you see the screen now?
No.
The horse. We can see the
No,
horse.
no.
Okay, now, yeah.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Oh, there is no one with the mustache here. So
Yeah, there's nobody with the mustache.
The younger one. The younger one.
No, there's no mustache.
Younger one.
How can you tell, Sudha?
The look.
The look,
Yeah.
the
younger one, I
eyes,
would
the
also
smile,
think so.
the eyes and the smile.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this, so like when I was asked for old pic, I was wondering whether it should be how old or how recent. And same thing, scrolled through and found this one, and then I just put it in. And that's my brother on the right. He's older to me. He's 7 years older to me. And this was maybe I was, I don't know, 6 months or 1. And this picture was taken in the US. So I was born in the US. And yeah, and so the story, I mean, even a couple of days back, as you know, my mother is on a bit of a trip of her own. So she was narrating a story that after I was born, she went back to work in a short time, and my brother was put in charge of me. And one night she came back. So her shift, I think, ended by midnight or something. She came back by midnight and found my brother curled up and sleeping right next to me, very protectively. So his room was probably 3 rooms away in that apartment. And because he had this sense of responsibility, and maybe because he heard me crying or something like that, he came and curled up in the big cradle. I don't know what you call that. It's a big cradle. So he was curled up right next to me. So I guess those days he was really loving and caring. He still is. But brothers,
So,
right? So
Yeah.
so
yeah.
is
So
he
that's,
the same? Is he the same one who was recently
yes,
unwell, or
he was unwell. So the Saturday
okay?
he was unwell. Yeah, he was in the
Yeah,
hospital, and
yeah.
yeah. So he retired recently as deputy director at ISRO, and
Oh, okay.
he's on a 1-year extension on what's called a Professor Satish Dhawan Scientist. It's called, and so he's on a 1-year extension with them. So he lives in Trivandrum, and I'm in Trivandrum right now with my mother. Yeah, so that's the story. And we returned from the US when I was 2 years old. He got to live there more and go to school and all that. Yeah, so that's the story. And then we came to Calcutta, and we were in Serampur, the University of Serampur College, I think, for 5 or 6 years before coming to Kerala, and then I moved to Chennai and so on. So that's the story.
Nice.
Thank you so much, Suresh, for sharing. All right, moving forward. Again, fastest fingers first. Share fast.
Ritu. Yeah.
So it's law of deduction. It's sorry, nobody is.
No problem.
So I have a
Could be
question.
Sailesh also. Could be Sailesh also.
Could be, yes. What you're holding in your hand?
Yeah, so I think I was just thinking about it, that what story to tell. And all the stories of this picture are the pictures that my mom has told me, because clearly I'm too young to have any story. So what I'm holding in my hand is a whatever wooden toy or something, because kids used to put like one thumb or one finger. I used to put like 3 fingers in my mouth and suck it. So the story is that my mom made this yellow thingy, whatever I'm wearing, and it is so loose that my hands used to get stuck in it, so that it does not go into my mouth. And then she used to give me this wooden toy, that at least I'm not sucking my 4 fingers or something like that. So that's the story. And yeah, this also reminds me that how much I used to love what my dad used to bring, as clothes. And then I realized that when we grow even older, then we don't like their choices. But as a kid, I used to adore what he used to bring with me. And he and my sister used to fight with him कि जो मेरे लिए आया है वो same उसके लिए चाहिए. So there are pictures of me and my younger sister in same clothes, like 2 set of frocks, one for me, one for her, 2 set of whatever, like same costume.
You could have shared that, and that would have been really good, confusing moment for us.
I think I don't know where those pictures are. I really need to dig them out. But yeah, some really wonderful memories.
Thank you so much, sharing.
Thank you.
All right, the law of deduction is there, so I'll make it very quick. Within 3 seconds, you have to guess this person.
Sailesh.
Sailesh,
I
go
have
ahead.
a confession. It's actually my son.
Oh,
Nobody's going to buy you. Sorry.
No. What happened was they wanted a baby picture. That's how I understood. I have some younger pictures with me. All my pictures from when I was very young are in my village. So I go there at least once a month, but I never, picked it up. I have a school picture with a hat and all that. So this is actually a green shirt. So I made it black and white and I sent it out. So I apologize, but apparently he looks like me a lot. It's my oldest son.
Okay.
So it is actually your son, is it?
Yeah,
Yes,
you
yes.
share the nose, isn't it?
Oh,
Yes, yeah, we have that. The weird nose.
Not the weird nose, the attention-seeking nose, the prominent one on the face.
The joke is, the story is, everyone in my dad's side of the family has this big weird noses, but the plumbing is horrible inside. So I have, I don't have sinus, but I have this twisted, deviated septum.
Deviated septum.
Yeah.
I sometimes when I speak, people who know me very well, they know that I wait to take a breath through my mouth. I have to get it operated on. So, just want to share a small, very quick story. My first job when I was attending college in the US was a teacher. They called it lecturer, but I was teaching computer science second. And I was very happy in that job. It was for a year, making $600 a month, getting as a student. And I thought at some point I need to do this, but somehow I got into corporate world, enjoyed working. And now I become a coach, but I'm also, in addition to being a coach, I'm doing some, once in a while, training / facilitation activities. And I'm really, really happy doing that. I love coaching. I will always coach, but a combination of that. And I just thought life comes to a full circle. So just
nice.
Thank you so much. All right. I think we are towards the end.
Save
Obviously,
the best for last.
No, it's not a good story, but I'm gonna share. And somebody, I think at the start of the year, somebody asked that why I look like this and how I look earlier, right? So this is my pic.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
Right. And this is not a very good pic. And let me tell you the story. So it's during the pandemic. तो हिंदी में कहावत है, I don't know how you translate English, कि हाथी चला गया और उसको पूंछ रह गया था. So the week government decided that pandemic is over, I got acquired with COVID.
Oh.
और पूरा 2 साल जो भी था, I was so hyper conscious. All this Ayurvedic juice, double mask, double gloves, and everything, right? Everything. और जैसे ही declare किया और अगले दिन मैं COVID positive हूँ. Right? But I think touch wood, I recovered very, very fast because I was very cautious and I was having my, Ayurvedic juice and everything else. So it took me just 2 weeks to recover, but extreme weakness after that. So I think that's the story. And someone asked that picture, how do I look like and what do I look like now? So that's what it is. All right. Thank you for participating. We're going to start the next section. If you quickly want to grab a glass of water, tea, and coffee, it would be faster than this, right? And it is the level 2 as we are on STC journey, AATC, right? So we know each other, right? Am I right? We talked about our family, what we are. So quickly grab a glass of water or a coffee or something. Then we're going to start. I'm going to pause the share. Saj, you want to grab something? Coffee,
I have
chai?
my water next to me, so I'm fine. I have my.
Right.
So nice job. Great.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Why
did you put me first?
See, you have.
While we wait, Binay, can I see? I think I missed some of you. I missed Shailaja,
Yeah.
Sandeep. I just want to see them.
Sure.
Yeah,
sure.
Sure.
मैं आपको एक बार पहले से run through करवा देता हूँ what we have gone through, right?
Yes.
You attended from this ना, so 7 से ठीक है. All right. So I'll play the same game with you. You have to tell who this person is. 5 seconds में. कौन है इस picture में?
I'm still seeing who am I?
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I have share. So you can see two pictures. One is in black and white, and another one a guy with 4 girls.
Shailaja.
Sure. कहाँ पे है?
In the first photograph, she is in the bottom 3 middle.
This one?
No, middle.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, and this?
In this one.
We're doing revision for Sudha, guys. Don't worry.
Maybe where the cursor, not that one, where the cursor was earlier.
Correct. All right.
Sudha is so good at guessing. She's so good at guessing.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
Sudha 2.0.
Sudha, you've been watching
and
everyone
3.0
very
in the-
carefully.
So it's Sudha's thing. I think this would be difficult for you.
This is Sandeep.
How
Okay.
did you do that, Sudha? Oh my gosh. How did she do it?
This is Kishore.
Whoa.
Yo, well done. Well
I'm not gonna play dumb charades with Sudha. Tell me.
Somebody is passing
Wow,
on the
was
answers
it right
to
and all
her.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw this. Yes, Ramya is obvious. But the other three are very difficult, huh?
It's a quick.
Sudha, you lead that program, right? You have a program that you work with.
Yeah.
The darkness.
Dialogue in the dark, yes.
Yeah, I think that has given you some
Intuition power.
Yeah, right beyond the senses, beyond the perception senses. Yeah.
You are in this slide as well when you joined?
No, from Ramya's. I was there from Ramya's.
Oh, you're Ramya's. Okay.
Oh, Binay, maybe when you are planning that, catch-ups, monthly catch-ups, we can do one session with Sudha on that dialogues in darkness.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, that was what I was thinking as well.
We
Yeah,
should
that would
not
be
spill the
amazing.
beans. We should not spill the beans.
Just a suggestion.
वो 1-to-1 दो ना फिर बाकी लोगों को पता चल जाए कोई नहीं आएगा फिर हमें तो पता ही नहीं.
I'm going to join from my mobile. Please let me in again. Okay.
Sure. Yeah. All right. So next version 2.0. We know each other. We have seen our pics in our diaper stage, in our adult stage, and other stages, right? So you have to guess now. So who am I? So the next slide would be having three sentences, or and then you have to choose out of them. 2 is truth or true statements, and 1 is a lie or not true. Okay, everybody okay, clear with instructions?
Yeah.
Right. All
and
right.
we have to guess the person also.
You have to first say identify what is the lie and then the person name.
Okay.
It would be fastest finger first on chat.
The person first and the lie later, no? Otherwise, it won't make sense.
Whatever works with you. You have to share that, right? So the first person statements are: I'm spiritual wanderer, I'm a attention seeker, and I'm a continuous learner. Who is this person is, and which of one of the statements is a lie?
I think 2 is a lie.
Kishore. This is Kishore and 2 is a lie.
All right,
Arun.
let's do quickly. Raj, you said?
Arun, 2 is
Kishore and 2.
Kishore.
Okay. Selja?
Kishore.
I think this is Vinay.
Okay, and which one of the options? You have to say it fast. Selja, fast.
Okay, so I'm an attention seeker is a lie.
Okay, Binay and lie. Okay, all right, Jaideep?
Very difficult.
I think we should give the name of the person and then.
I agree.
Yeah, I think that's better.
Give the name of the person. We'll just figure out which lie it is.
That
Because
would
very
be much easier. You learn that
It's-
person. You have to tell them.
It's difficult to tell who the person. This could be anyone actually.
Yeah,
It could be anyone. So
Yeah.
maybe person's name is best.
yeah.
The hint is Sudha.
Okay, so it's
Okay.
Sudha. So then the lie is I'm an attention seeker is a lie.
1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I also think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
2
I
is a
think
lie.
so too.
Yeah.
Sudha, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Not trying to seek attention.
Yes, that's a lie. Actually, many times I avoid attention.
Perfect. Good.
Okay.
All right, let's do faster, right? It will be more fun. I had a ponytail in college. I turned vegetarian after 40. I'm not going to give a hint of this person. I do not know how to swim.
Okay.
Ramya.
Shailaja, I think because
let me give you a hint. I do not know who is this person is.
Shailaja, I think because she no.
Why? Why?
Because there was this talk on the chat about some vegetarian vegan stuff, right? I'm just trying to remember.
Vegan ice cream.
That's my
Yeah.
daughter.
A lot of
She's
people
doing a
said that we've turned
business.
vegetarian.
Guys, guess it. Team C
Nice
says
one.
Shailesh. What
This
is it?
is Ramya, I think.
But it can be a guy also, no? And who is saying that I had a ponytail?
I gave you the hint.
That's
Take
true.
the hint,
That's
guys.
true.
Take the hint.
What's the hint again?
I'm not going to tell the who is the person.
That's a hint.
Think Tim
The
C.
hint is
Tim
the person
C.
is Shailesh and the lie is 3.
All right. The person is Jaideep and the lie is.
What's the lie? What's the lie? Tell me the lie.
Then
First
one is the
one.
lie. One
Don't
is
know how to swim.
First
First
one.
Yeah.
First one, I had a ponytail in college.
Yeah.
Which
I
one
think
is
I
the
don't know
lie?
how to swim.
No,
Three.
first
Number
one is
3.
the lie.
The lie is I turned vegetarian after 40 because I think I'm a hardcore non-vegetarian, so I turned vegetarian. I had a ponytail in college and I really don't know how to swim because I drowned once when I was trying to learn how to swim. So after that, I got scared of water.
Oh,
We should see the picture of ponytail, yeah?
Ponytail, yes.
It's the ponytail.
Unfortunately, I don't have any picture. I have in my driving license, I have hair till here. My first driving license that I got when I turned 18. I had hair till here, but then so I started growing it right after 12. And then in college, because I was in Bangalore, some of my parents allowed it. The first time I came home and I had long hair, my grandmother freaked out when she opened the door. But then because they were seeing me only after every semester, they were kind to me and they didn't force me to cut my hair. So I had it for almost 2-3 years. And yeah, so I've also, and partly because I got influenced with rock music in Bangalore and I started playing the drums and joined a band.
Wow, you look so opposite to that personality, Jaideep.
Headbanging.
Yeah.
I'm visualizing.
Age and maturity.
But here goes the
Before and
stereotype.
after shadi wala.
But
So here
Jaideep,
goes the stereotype. Sorry.
no, I was about to say I can resonate with your parents. Our son has hair which runs up to his waist now.
Wow.
Really?
Thumbs up,
Yeah.
I would encourage that if I was you.
Yeah.
We've
here
tried our
goes
best to get him to at least get them trimmed. No way.
But the joke is, does he put any kind of oil or gel or anything?
Nothing. He doesn't even comb his hair.
My younger son is 6'2", and his hair is another 2 inches. Once in a while, I touch it, and he is very protective. I think there is a bird living in his hair.
Yeah, and to that, my son's when we have told him to cut his hair, and he's again like that, not washing, not doing anything with it, not combing. To say, Mama, you don't know the fashion these days, so it's
Okay.
that's what
And
we.
the interesting thing is, just a joke, So the other day, my mother was telling him, your dad, when he was young, he used to comb his hair so regularly. And my wife says, see what happened?
Oh God, that's a cool joke, yeah.
Sandeep, if you have a lot of over smartness, that's when you lose hairs.
Oh, really? so kind of you to say that, Sanish.
But I wanted to say that's on a serious note. We all have a bias then that only girls can have a ponytail, right?
Yeah.
So that's so when we saw ponytail, I thought it was Ramya.
Let's take the next one and see how smart we are. I am a PCC coach. I am a chartered accountant, and I'm a father of 2 daughters. I'll give the hint of the person name later. Let's try first. in the chat or verbally who the person is.
I think
This is Kishore.
Kishore and the
Kishore
lie
and
is
lie
two.
is 3.
Kishore.
The lie is
Kishore
3.
and
Kishore
lie
or
is
Sandeep?
3 or lie is 2.
All
Lie
right.
is 3.
First hint is absolutely right. It's Kishore. What's the lie statement?
3. Number 3.
Number
Two, I
3.
think.
I think Raj will know that best.
All right. We have a break in the house. People who say number 2.
Number 2.
I'll
Me.
go with Raj. I think Raj is very confident. I'll go with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
People say number 3.
Oh.
Raj, you can't take both the both the options.
3. I'm going with 3.
All right, Kishore, what's
the lie?
I and Raj, we know each other for almost 5 years.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, the lie is number 2.
Number 2, right?
Number 2.
So I was
Okay.
right.
Number 2.
Yes,
you're
I
not
was
a chartered
right.
accountant?
So Raj was trying to distract, is it?
Yes.
No, see how well I know Kishore.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All right, good.
What a second, sir.
Let's move forward and then see. I had only 13 birthdays. I golf, I scored an ace. And people who don't know ace, will the person will tell later. My
Yeah.
first job outside India was a tennis coach.
I have only 13 birthdays. What does this mean?
Leap year.
That means
28
the
year,
date of birth is 29th February.
Whose birthday is what?
This is Raj.
Calculate it. 13 multiplied by 4.
Arun.
Sandeep, I think.
Arun.
Maybe
Arun.
Arun. I think it's
Arun.
Arun.
I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
also think Arun.
Yeah,
Arun.
Arun.
Okay. All right. Who says Arun?
I think I'm
Oh,
also
boy.
saying Arun.
Arun is also saying Arun.
And who's saying that? And who said it's not Arun or someone else? Anybody else?
I said it was Raj.
Shailaja says Raj. Anybody says Raj? Arun says Raj. Okay. Is it Raj? Raj, is it you?
Yep.
Great. All right. Why don't you talk
Okay.
about all the 3 options?
Yeah. So what's I don't know. So what's the false one?
My first job outside India was as a tennis coach. Is the
I think
false.
scoring an ace in golf is extremely.
Golf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll go.
I
with
also think so. I'll go
Is
with
what?
you.
Is sorry, I didn't get that. What is
very
it?
tough to hit a
Ah,
shot that goes into the hole in one shot.
okay.
This is a tennis term, so I think
Yeah, I think that's what I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
Whether it's used in golfing.
Yeah, true. It's a tennis term.
yeah, it's called hole in one for golf.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we got his.
I moved that purposefully. He gave that in the statement.
Okay.
All right, Raj, talk about
Yeah.
it.
So I'll put it. Yeah. So I have not scored a hole in one. I'm a miserable golfer, but yeah, I'm born on a leap year, and I did my first job really was as a tennis coach in a summer camp
Oh,
outside.
wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So you're born on
So you
29th of
play-
February.
Oh, okay. Wow.
First person in my life. I'm in
Raj, yeah, for me also first person in my life as
For
well.
me
But,
too.
so what do? Do you celebrate your birthdays every 28th?
Both days, 28th and
Okay.
first.
Okay, 28th and first. Nice.
So do you? So when
Nice.
people ask you how many years you're old, you say 13, Raj?
Now they've stopped believing it. Yeah.
Okay, how does the documentation go then, Raj? Instead.
29th, no? But, I am born on the 29th. So.
Wow.
My family, we have a family member on 29th.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Interesting.
All right. I think we know to get 2 birthday parties from Raj because he celebrates on 28th and 1st. He said. All right. Moving forward with that. I am on my ACC journey. I love traveling and I simply enjoy my work. Let me tell you, it's a very, very difficult one. When I read it, I really found it very difficult to guess the person till the time I saw the result.
Ramya.
Ritu.
Sorry.
Ramya.
Ritu.
Ritu.
All right. People with Ritu, raise your hand.
Me too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ritu, here is your. Okay, all right. And somebody said some other name. Sorry.
Ramya.
Ramya Selja, right? Anybody else?
Can be
No?
Vinay also.
All right. Ramya, is it
Yeah.
you or Ritu?
It is me.
All right. So
Oh,
which
yay.
Shailaja
What
knows
is the
me very
lie? What is the lie here?
The lie is
lie?
I simply enjoy my work.
No,
But
no.
that
I
she
think
does. That she does. I think she. Second is a lie, is it?
No, no, I think she's already an ACC, so yeah,
Okay.
is the line.
Deduction. So number 2 and number 3 is एक
Number
हुआ
one
था.
is lie.
One
Number
is
one
the
is
lie.
lie.
She's already ACC.
Yeah, yeah.
She's
No.
ACC. So number 2 and number 3 में से I'm giving you a hint.
Number
No,
2
no,
and
no,
3
wait,
में से
wait.
ना. So number 2 then.
No. This is. I think. I don't know. Is second a lie for you, Ramya?
Welcome.
He doesn't
Second
like
is a
traveling.
lie, right? Yeah.
Second
I
is
told you.
Because
She
both are
loves-
contradicting statements, right? If you enjoy your work, you won't travel.
that's a good one.
Good one, Jaideep. Ramya, why you hate travel? Talk about
I
it a little
don't
bit.
like traveling. I have motion sickness problem. The minute I get into a car, get into a plane, get into a boat, I don't know. I hate traveling. And I love sitting inside the home and doing whatever stuff.
Maybe that's why you like your job, is it?
Yeah, I love my job.
But I'm like I like traveling and I enjoy my work, so it can't be that logic.
So for you, Jai, the first is a wrong statement. You are not an ACC journey.
This is not about me. This is not about me.
No, I think Ramya doesn't like traveling because of what she goes through, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Ramya, every time. Yeah.
Because
The
of
motion sickness, yeah. So, okay. Okay.
There's a tablet for that, Ramesh. You never tried that?
Oh yeah, I do. At times. I have to travel. I'm going on a vacation next week, by the way. But I don't love traveling, but I love vacations.
Is that a lie, Ramya?
Yeah, sorry.
No,
Is that a lie? You're going on vacation?
Yes, I am going on a vacation. That's not a lie. I already have my booked resorts.
Fantastic.
I like the way Jaideep gives the recommendation. There's a tablet for that.
All right, let's create the confusion a little bit more. The next is another confusing, and the person who is, please hold your expression, right? So this person says, why it is not moving up? I love
let's
singing.
look at who's holding this expression.
Poker face. I love singing. I'm a great cook, and I am a die-hard fan of Jagjit Singh, who's a ghazal singer.
Jaya.
So which is the lie?
Well, the lie is 2.
I also think so.
I'm a great cook, maybe.
Yeah, I don't
Because
know.
1 and 3 go together.
I think this is Timsy.
All right, it's Jaya, and what is the lie statement? People have guessed a little bit, but everybody else.
I'm a
Ramya,
great cook.
Ritu.
I'm a great cook.
I'm a great cook.
I
I'm a
don't know.
great cook.
So Jaya, which statement is a lie and why?
Second, I don't go to the kitchen.
I'm
I'm already started having anxiety because my full-time maid is going on a leave for almost 6 months, and she's going in December. My anxiety started now.
Yeah, but
She's a great cook, so
don't believe you,
really
Jaya.
thinking कैसे होगा, कैसे करेंगे?
So is it I am a great cook is the lie, or I am a cook is a lie?
Great and cook both is a lie.
All right, I think let's put another confusion layer altogether, right? So this person talks about, I love music. I hold the pen in different way, which I'm very curious to see now. And
Yeah.
I
Shailaja.
am good at dancing.
Shailaja.
Shailaja.
So people say Shailaja, raise your hand.
Me too.
Oh, but it can be Sudha also.
I think
Sudha
it's-
is there? I can't see her in the camera. Okay.
I'm there.
Okay, all right. So you
if it's
participate, Sudha, na?
Shailaja,
Yeah, Sudha to ho gaya.
Will we
But
finish,
it's still
Sudha?
Ah.
So
Oh,
I
it's
think
Shailaja.
this is
Timsy.
okay.
All
think
right,
this is-
it's Timsy. Now you find
Mm.
out what statement is not correct or a lie. The
I am
person,
good at dancing.
I'm good at dancing. I would also think so.
I hold pen in a different way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
even
too.
I think
would-
that is a
Yeah. I
So
would go
people
with
say pen. Pen, no. People say dancing.
pen.
Raise my hand.
Tipsy Kanga, where is my hand? Ritu, your hand is with you only.
I can't see it because
All right, Timsy, talk about it. Which one is lie? Up mute me. Up, I can't hear you.
you're on mute.
No, I can't. Hello, say something.
Am I audible?
Oh
Yeah.
yes, yes.
The third one is a lie. I'm good at dancing. That's a lie.
Okay, the world wants to know. The India wants to know
Yeah.
how you hold your pen in different ways.
Yeah.
See, I hold pen in a different way. I can't show you right now, but I've got a very good handwriting, even if I hold a pen in a different way. I've got a good cursive handwriting. I have got, awards for the handwriting many times in the school. The first prize which I got was in a class nursery. I stood got the first prize for the handwriting.
Wow.
Then class in 5th, then class in class 8th standard, then in 9th. So whenever the drawing, writing competitions were held, so I always got a.
Are you a
Timsy,
lefty?
do you have a pen do you have a pen handy? It would be great to see how do you kind of.
I can show you.
Are you a lefty or a righty?
No, I write with the right hand only, but I hold the pen in a different way. I can't show you right now because there's a zoom screen.
Hold your hand up. Hold your hand up.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You hold it like
It's like this.
okay.
I write. I've got a very
Yeah.
good speed in writing, and everything is good. Good cursive and handwriting.
Wow.
So that's it.
Interesting.
Is it called
Nice.
calligraphy by any chance? Is it same or different? Calligraphy.
Cursive is more
No,
when it
cursive is
goes,
just running
like
hand.
running, but with a little bit of a slant and stuff. Calligraphy is different ways of.
Is artistic.
Yeah,
Is more
artistic.
artistic way of writing. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Good to know. All right, moving forward. This person says that I'm 2 times National Science Innovation Champion. I'm an STC and I'm good at dancing. Guess the person.
Vinay.
Yeah.
Shailesh.
3 is a lie.
Who's the person? First, talk
This
about the
is-
person and we'll go through.
Shailesh and 3 is a lie.
Shailesh and 3. Okay, anyone else?
I said Vinay.
I also
said.
I also say Binay.
Vinay, I would also think Vinay.
All right, it's me. Good guess. And what's the lie statement here? No, not true one. 1, 2, or 3.
3.
1.
I think Vinay, could it be 2? Because I remember you were towards the end of the journey and then so could it be 2? I don't know.
Okay, I've completed right now. We are doing celebrations, right?
You still haven't got your participation certificate.
Certification. What is there in the certificate? 6 PSA did, right?
That's
all
true.
right. So I think the first 2 is right. I am a CBSE national champion twice and went to IIT. STC is both, right? And I'm very, very bad at dancing. Don't be my dance partner ever. Either you will lose or you will kill me. So that's one thing, right? All right. Thank you. Moving forward. I'm a patient person. I cannot tolerate talkative people. And I have a mole behind my ears. This person, I think, is in a very deep soup because we would see the mole behind the ear. All right. So
this is Ramya.
If it is true.
No, first say the person name. You will go to this statement first.
Ramya.
Ramya is done.
Ramya is done.
Ramya is done.
Oh, Ramya is done. Yeah.
I cannot tolerate talkative people.
Who is the person?
This is Arun.
Arun?
Me only,
No, Arun is also done. Arun is also done. The golf one.
And who's not done?
Shailesh.
Raise hands who's not done.
Arun is
I'm
not
also
done.
not done.
Anybody say Arun?
I'm also not done.
So
Suresh
this
is not done.
I'm a patient
don't have-
person.
I'm not done yet.
I cannot tolerate talkative people.
Maybe Arun.
The person
Arun.
is patient
All
but
right.
not tolerate talkative people.
I think 2 is the lie. We don't know who it
Who's
is.
the lie?
People.
It's Arun.
People say Arun, say raise
I'm
your
also
hand.
going with
People say
Arun.
person, raise your hand. Arun.
Arun says done, right? Arun was
Could
done.
be
People
Suresh
say that, right? Who else?
Okay.
Suresh also.
Suresh,
Anybody?
I think.
Any other name?
I
Suresh,
think it's Sailesh. No, Sailesh is
Sailesh?
done, right? Or not done? No, not done.
I think
I also
Suresh.
think it's Sailesh.
Salish, I would also think so.
I will go with
People with Shailesh, raise your hand.
No, I think because we are assuming that the first one is true and the second one is, whole lot of bias there. Whole lot of bias. It can be reverse also, no?
Correct.
All right.
Yeah.
So the
Who's the
person
first?
is not Shailesh, it's Suresh.
Ah,
Oh.
And
last
So
and
then
now
second
what?
one is a lie. Second one is a lie.
And second one is a
Second
lie.
one is a lie.
one.
Second one is a lie.
Anybody
Second.
who's not who says that?
Third can be a lie. How do we know?
Yeah, third can be a lie also.
All right. People say number 3 is a lie. Raise your hand.
How we don't know that, right?
You have to choose an option. That's all.
Nobody
Number
would
3.
lie about a mole behind their ear. Yeah.
oh, they could fake it. They could fake it, but we can't see
People
it.
say number 2. People say number 2.
Okay, I'll go with number 2.
Number 2.
All right. Suresh, what's the mystery?
Yeah, so I actually made well, after I sent it, I realized that what you people have realized between the first and the second. So if the first is true, then the second also could be true. And while I was sending this, my mother's talking nonstop for the last few days. and she's getting on my nerves quite a bit. So
I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine. That's her style. So I got the options very quickly. And then after I sent it, I realized that the first and the second contradict each other. Sort of thing. But the lie is the second one.
Okay.
There is a pattern that most of the lies are coming on second or third.
Yes.
First, almost
Yes.
everybody is telling the truth.
Oh,
Suresh, can you
good-
show us the
good
mole behind your
observation.
ear?
I was about to ask.
There used to be a mole. So in my early childhood passport, there was a identification mark which says mole. I really don't know if it's still there.
So all
This
three
is-
are lies
So
basically.
technically 2 and 3 can also be a lie.
Yeah.
Three could be. I
yeah.
can't be sure now because
See, this is a testimony that in 21st century, this is the 8th wonder. Nobody knows about it, right? It's the 8th wonder mystery.
So the second one is a lie, Suresh. Second one.
yeah, the second
Yeah.
one is a lie. I mean, I can actually tolerate talkative people because I'm patient. So
Oh, no,
Yeah.
Suresh is pretty good at talking to people, actually. Second one is a lie, that's for sure.
second one is a lie, correct?
See, it's an assumption. It's not assumptions. Every coach has to tolerate talkative people. So it's by default
Yeah.
they have to, right? So it can't be a lie.
Yeah.
All right. Moving forward, I play basketball. I'm a badminton coach, and I fascinated with mythology or mythology, whatever you want to call it.
Mythology.
First, identify the person quickly, guys. We don't have time much. Whatever comes in your mind. Whether this person has. Who else?
So tennis coach we've already eliminated. Badminton.
So tennis coach
Salish.
can't be badminton.
Salish.
Tennis coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Salish,
is
I also
Salish.
think it's
Salish.
Sailesh.
Salish.
Maybe it's
All
Arun.
right,
Who
it's
knows?
Kishore,
It might
Kishore.
be
What about Arun?
Kishore
Arun
and
maybe.
Arun.
Kishore is done. The chartered accountant and 2 daughters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is, Kishore.
Yeah,
This is
but
Sailesh.
Sandeep.
I want to ask something. Why can't it be a woman?
It can be.
It can be.
So you
it could
have
be
to,
me.
Shailaja, don't stare what it can't be. You share what you think. Name.
It's me. This is
You
me.
share the name.
This is you.
This is me.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay. Wow.
Good
Wow.
try.
Which one is a
Good
lie?
try. So it's
I'm
Shailesh.
joking. I'm
So it's
joking.
Shailesh. Now you have to identify the statement.
First
State
one.
Which
Either
statement is a lie?
1 or 2. I don't know.
No, one. You have to
basketball.
choose one.
One is
I'm only 5'9" and a quarter, so I'm not very tall.
5, 9 and
So
quarter.
so
one.
that's
One.
then one is a lie. One is a lie.
All right.
I would think 2 is a lie. Probably he
I
plays
think 2 is
badminton,
a
isn't a
lie.
coach. He plays badminton,
Yes.
isn't a coach.
I think it is two.
So
I
number
think
one.
1 and 3 are the truth, and the second one is a lie.
Okay. People say number 2. Raise your hand. Number 2. Number 2. Going. People say number 1. Number 1.
Shailesh has raised his hand, so.
All right, Shailesh. Break the ice. What's the mystery?
I do play basketball. I'm fascinated with badminton. Both my kids are state level players, but I'm not a coach. That's the lie. And I'm fascinated with spiritualism.
Yeah.
Perfect. Great.
So,
Good
Shailesh, when
conclusion.
I come to Chennai, I'm going to play basketball with you.
I'm in Bangalore.
Oh, Bangalore. I'll come. I'll come and play basketball.
We have a full court where I live, so yeah.
Yeah. But you're 5'9", I'm 5 nothing. So I'll still play basketball.
Oh, wow.
Just a tidbit. There used to be a player called Spud Webb, 5'2.5". One of the most amazing, and one more guy called Muggsy Bogues, 5'3". Amazing. They both played in the NBA, and both are point guards. Extremely quick. Played at the professional.
Wow.
So we are talking about sports now, and I think the next person also talks about a bit of sports, right? So let's see. Is this person is I hardly play sports in school. I have been a vegetarian all my life. I was 11 years when I took my first solo overnight train ride. Who that person could be?
I think Jaideep, and second one is a lie because he just said that he turned vegetarian.
No, I'm done. I was the one with the ponytail. I'm done.
Yeah.
He is the ponytail guy.
Yeah.
Ritu's is done. Is Ritu done?
Sandeep.
Yeah, maybe Ritu.
I think this is
this is-
Sandeep.
Ritu tried to
Sandeep.
misdirect us. So I think this is.
Guys, I am the person who would give in. Don't ask each other. You have to
This is
say the name.
Sandeep. This is Sandeep.
No cheating.
Sandeep.
And the first
All
one is a
right,
lie.
it's Sandeep.
The
Sandeep.
first one is a lie.
First one is a lie.
Okay, let me say there are 2 lies in this and 1 truth. So tell me which 2.
1 and 3.
You've not been a vegetarian
two.
all your life.
First 2 are the lies.
First two. First two. Yeah.
First two.
Sometimes you cheat with sometimes you cheat with chicken or something like that. Once in a while you have chicken. But
Yeah, first 2 are the lies actually. I've never played sports in my school. I don't know how I took to running. I have no idea, honestly. But I never played any sports. And I was never a vegetarian. I'm still not actually. I'm still okay, a pescatarian. But I was a complete non-vegetarian despite being a Jain. So
I was about to ask that you are a Jain and how you could.
Tell us about number 3.
Number 3. So number 3, for 2 years, we were in Jammu and my parents thought that this guy was not doing much in terms of studies. So let's send him to Bombay. My aunt used to live in Bombay. So I studied for 2 years in Bombay. This was the 3rd and the 4th standard. And normally I used to come back. Everybody used to travel back to Jammu for, around Diwali that time. So one of the Diwalis, they couldn't make it. And they said, okay, now I wanted to go back home. They said, what do we do? So they packed me into a train. So it was an executive chair car, Rajdhani, which started from Mumbai and came to Jammu with all kinds of instructions how I should not step out of even that coach or whatever. All of 11 years, probably even 10. And I was kind of, so I took that first overnight train ride. And yeah.
Hats off to your parents.
Yeah, I swear. And I think world was very different then. Now if you look back, I think things were so much more comfortable. You didn't have, I thought that the life was much safer.
Yeah, it was.
Those days. You trusted each other much more than you do today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. I think
No mobile
let's. Sorry, Ramya, go ahead.
No, just no mobile phones.
Yeah, and without mobile phones, absolutely. Once you put somebody on the train, you only know when
You
the
don't know
person
when.
arrives.
Yeah.
Such a contradiction, right? Such a contradiction.
I swear.
So Sandeep talks about trust. Let's see if we can trust the other person's statement. I'm a great cook. I'm a fantastic dancer. I think I'm a plant mama. I don't know what that means, but actually I'm a plant murderer.
Shailaja.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Shailaja, yeah.
that's
All right. Anybody else?
Shailaja, and I think first
Shailaja.
one is a lie because she's a fantastic dancer. We saw.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a cook. She's not a great cook.
Yeah.
She's a good cook. She's not a great cook.
I think it is.
You
It is.
really know me, huh? Now.
So anybody else apart from Shalja that any other names guess? No? All right, everybody sing. Shalja, is it you?
No, it's not
No.
me.
So the
Oh,
real
wow.
so the real Slim Shady, please come up.
Ritu.
Rito.
All right.
the-
Hold on. So which one of these statement is a lie?
The second one is a lie. I am a pathetic. I mean, I should not even call myself a dancer. Pathetic or कोई adverb लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है. And this makes me think that in our group we are a bunch of bad dancers, and that should be fine.
We can be paired together and be the winner because
Yes.
worst dancer. Don't worry about it. All right.
Yeah, and I think the third one is like I love gardening and I love nature and I'll buy plants, but somehow when the plants come home, they don't survive.
That's called plant mama. I said, okay. Now I got it. Okay. Cool. So we are talking about dancing and dancing a lot. Let's see what's the other person is about. I love dancing, I love cooking, and I dislike shopping.
Must
Who
be
that person would be?
Shailaja.
हाँ डिडक्शन है चलो ठीक है सैल जाइए डिडक्शन हो गया अब
Three is the
सेंटेंस
lie.
क्या है
नहीं नहीं.
Three is not a lie.
Three is not a
Three
lie.
is a lie.
Just for
And second is a lie.
2 is a lie.
Let me
No,
give you a
probably
hint.
she
It
likes
is the
to-
grammar that you have to be very careful here, or the words.
Okay,
Three is a
third.
lie.
Third.
Three is a lie.
Everybody three.
3.
Any
Yeah,
exceptions? Number two.
Second is a lie.
yeah, 2 is a lie.
Two is a lie. Two is a
The
lie.
dislike, capital D, is an afterthought, or dislike is an afterthought.
Okay, good observation.
No,
Suresh.
that is all.
Wait, wait,
Binay. Binay has put capitals.
All right,
But
Shalja,
dislike is
which
an
one of them
afterthought.
is a lie?
Okay. I love cooking is a lie. So Joydeep was
Oh.
right about me.
I knew it.
Yeah, I don't like to cook at all, and I'm just like Jaya. If I will panic when my full-time person goes away, and
Talk about number three.
number 3. Okay, I really dislike shopping. That's the truth, because I just like to go need base, buy and come back, unless I'm traveling. So I think by far and large, I don't like shopping. I'm completely unlike many women, I think.
Oh, we are not doing biasness here. Don't worry.
Yeah, but let's say most women like shopping, right? But I don't. I get bored.
Okay. All right. I think that brings us to the end of the second section. The last one is STC Got Talent. It will be faster. I know we have another 25 minutes, or maybe it will spill over a little bit. If people can stay, that would be good. Again, quick break if you want to grab a glass of water, coffee, or stretch yourself for a minute. Please go ahead and we'll start in next minute or so. Quickly grab a glass of water or coffee or something you want to.
1 minute में कॉफी कैसे मिलेगा?
दूध डालो, कॉफी डालो, चीनी डालो, माइक्रोवेव में घुसाओ.
मुझे बनाना है तो बाद में.
अरे, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take the same cup, put milk, sugar, and coffee and put it in the microwave.
Remember, Binish, she's not a great cook, yeah.
अरे मैं तो ग्रेट कुक हूँ. मैं आई एम अ बैड डांसर.
Yeah, you are a great cook.
मैं बहुत शिद्दत से अपनी चाय बनाऊंगी बाद में.
Jaideep and I are mixing meals too, huh?
Can you guys help?
Yeah, mixing.
I'm a tea person anyway. I don't drink coffee.
Okay. Arun, you said something I didn't catch.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, we can.
I think you skipped me.
No, you didn't share anything in the 3 statement. I didn't get anything from you.
Oh, I did. All right, then maybe I'll tell you what the 3 statements are.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yes,
then
yes, let's. Yes, that would be
Yes.
good without screen. I'll let wait for quick 30 seconds.
Let's wait for everybody.
I was just wondering, we missed Arun, but I don't know. I thought
I didn't
maybe.
get it, Shalja, from you either. And I have also pinged Arun earlier today.
No, go back to my message. All right. Everybody come back. I'll tell you then.
Yeah. I think let's wait for 30 seconds and then let's come back. So quick attendance check. Who has dropped out from the fun session today? No? Raj is video off, Sudha and Suresh. Let's wait for 3 of them.
So Jaya, we have something in common, huh? You don't like to cook.
Yeah, I mean, I have heard enough of it from my parents saying, "Shadi ho jayegi to kya hoga?"
Me too.
My volume is too low or something, but I didn't believe you. I thought the singing was a lie because you need to prove. We just can't. We can't take.
Coming up. Live.
Please wait for That's the Screen. STC Got Talent, right?
Yeah, I think my disliking for cooking is because I heard so much of Tana from my parents saying, "Kharoge apne sasural jaake, kya bolenge sasural wale," all that nonsense.
Oh,
Now I'm stubborn to learn.
But for me, it's more like I'm like my grandmother who never liked to cook and who never cooked. So I think I've got it from her, whereas my mom is a great cook, my mother-in-law is a great cook, and it's all come to my daughter.
Nice. I actually, I don't detest cooking. I can cook pretty okay, but I just don't have interest in that. Like there was a time I've actually made a lot of food, but I'm like, I'm not born to.
I learned to cook non-veg in Bhutan from Bangladeshi Buddhist monks.
Wow.
Buddhist monks. So in Bhutan, non-veg is okay for Buddhism.
Yeah, it is.
So, and when I was staying there, I did my so in architecture. So I did my undergrad in architecture. So you have to do 1 semester, 6 months of during the middle of your studies. You have to go away, work, and come back 1 semester. So in those days, I was going through a phase, and I didn't want to, do the regular join the work life. So I got this opportunity to go to Bhutan, and so where Bhutan is actually a matriarchal society. So the property goes from mother to the daughter. And so they say if the guy comes back home and there's his roll of bedding lying at the door, that means this woman's had enough of him and he can just take his belongings and find another place. So where we stayed, the house belonged to the landlady. And our neighbor, on the other hand, was a dasha, minister, a sports minister with in the kingdom, and he had sort of that unusual situation of having an official house, a very large house. So he had given away his top floor to these Buddhist monks, and of course, Bangladeshi Buddhist monks, and so they could come and live over there and live for free, as long as they were learning the Buddhist language, all paid for. So that's really what their trip was, just spend some time over there, and of course they came from Bangladesh. I'm not sure what Buddhism allows you to do in Bangladesh, but they were quite happy to have the non-veg. I learned to cook non-veg from them. Of course, they had other tastes as well, which were not Buddhist. They wanted me to rent a video. Says, I got some great videos. You just rent the video.
All right.
I enjoyed cooking. So at home, whenever non-veg had to be cooked, it was me. So I grew up. Our ancestral home was like big family. So whenever I used to go, and we'll have butter chicken today. So.
All right. I think we all are back here. I think Sudha is not on the camera, but Sudha, are you there? On
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there.
Okay, perfect. So Arun, it's your 3 statements and one should be lie. Go
Okay.
ahead.
First one is I have a tattoo. Second one is I know Korean. And the third one is I do mountain zip lining.
Oh.
First one is a lie.
The first one.
No, the
Or last one.
First.
I know Korean is a lie.
Yeah,
Second.
even I think Korean is a lie.
I think a
You know-
Korean is line. Yeah.
Korean is like.
I think he knows Korean. He knows several languages actually.
Yeah? Okay.
Right, Arun? Tell us.
So I don't know several languages, but I did learn Korean.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Korean is actually structured exactly like Hindi.
Oh.
Westerners find Korean very hard to learn. But if you study Korean, all you have to say, stop yourself and think, how will I say it in Hindi? And just translate word for word. It's exactly like in the syntax, the structure. The only problem with that language is it's too few consonants and too many vowels. So they have every sound have various intonations, which our ears can't even pick. So, there's like, I think half the consonants. So they use T and D as replaceables and P and, M and so several sounds are, so it's like Arun and Alun for them is the same. They can't tell the difference that whether it's Alun or Arun. L and R is the same sound for them. Too many of the consonant sounds are the same sounds. It's while the structure and syntax is, I am bad at rote learning. So I learned it. I got the hang of the syntax and the language. I must admit, though, I've forgotten it pretty quickly too. Also, I was doing a project with LG, so I learned it then. So it's been a few years since the project.
Which one is the lie? Out of those three, which is a lie then?
Now that you know it's Korean is the truth.
Yeah.
So tattoo is a lie.
Tattoo.
Tattoo or a zip line?
Tattoo or zip lining, yeah. Mountain zip lining, I must say.
Yeah, mountain zip lining, yeah.
I think
I'll go with tattoo. Mountain ziplining is very specific. So.
I'll also go with tattoo.
I don't have a tattoo. All right. My daughter has tattoos, and that's how I got it.
So what was it? Sorry, I didn't get it.
Tattoo.
Tattoo.
Is a lie.
Perfect. See, you have taken a very good option. Else, you would have to take your shirt out and show where is the tattoo. Like you're asking, where is the mole, right? Good. Good. You have taken that option. All right. I think let's, in the interest of time, we will do as fast as possible. I think so. The hint that I was trying to give earlier, people who have give me the parcha and with different language, please read it the way you want to say to other person, right? With same emotion, same empathy, right? So the first talent of the evening, Sandeep.
Oh, wow. Okay. So let me just read one of these.
You have to,
Okay.
you have both. You can read fast as well. Whatever you want.
Okay.
And you have written
Okay.
it. You have written it, right?
Yes.
Sandeep, talk
So
about
this
30
is-
seconds and then you
Yeah.
read it. Give 30 seconds and then you read
So
it.
yeah, just as I title it, these are random musings. I am again, I love languages, have learned a few Spanish, Urdu during COVID times, and Urdu is a language I've been fond of. I learned to read the script and stuff. So some of this is basically Urdu, Hindi, mixed Hindustani as we call it. So let me just read some of this. So first one, याद तो तेरी आती है हमेशा, बस तेरे खत ही हैं जो आते नहीं। हवा तो चलती है हमेशा, बस तेरी महक ही है जो वो लाती नहीं। सपने तेरे आते हैं हमेशा, बस कम वक्त ये नींद आती नहीं। तू छम से आ जाए मेरे सामने, बस यही एक तमन्ना रंग लाती नहीं। So this is the first one. The
Lovely. How romantic.
उर्दू
Yeah.
शायरी
There is a
उर्दू
story.
शायरी उर्दू शायरी में ताली नहीं बजती। बोलिए वाह वाह।
Okay, the second one is ढूंढता हूं मस्जिद में घंटियां, सुनता हूं मंदिरों में आजान, यूं ही नहीं हूं मैं हिंदुस्तान. So this is just a bit of, yeah. And the last one. मंदिर मस्जिद भी क्या गजब के ठिकाने हैं, बस यहाँ, नहीं सॉरी, मंदिर मस्जिद भी क्या गजब का ठिकाना है, यहाँ बस भिखारियों का आना है, कुछ अंदर है कुछ बाहर, फर्क बस इतना है, अंदर वालों की ख्वाहिशें हैं, बाहर वालों की जरूरतें.
Very nice.
Amazing.
Wow.
Really did so well.
Sandeep,
Beautiful.
my very naughty brain has come out with
Oh my God.
For the first one, right?
paragraph. My mind was, when you were reading, it was telling me, queries तो तुम्हारी आती हैं, assignment आता है.
But I hope it wasn't for me, Jaya. I was very, when I did my mentor, you were my mentor.
I was thinking about STC assignments. Huh? In fact, the whole paragraph was telling me, हाँ, queries तो आती हैं, assignment आता है.
And I can add to that, Jay, also assignment देता हूँ, but tracker में नाम नहीं आता है.
Tracker में नाम.
Right? I think a few more from Sandeep, if you can.
Okay. कभी याद में कभी ख्वाब में, तू यही है मेरे साथ में, तुझे महसूस करूं हवा में, तेरा शुमार करूं हर एहसास में, तुझे भूलने की चाहत में, भीगता ही जाऊं तेरी याद में.
What does
Second one.
shumar mean? What does shumar mean? I forget.
Shumar means to be in it, kind of, to embrace it, to, you know.
Like beshumar we say, na?
No.
Beshumar.
Shumar is to be within it, something like that. Yeah.
Can use
Sunega
it as a
mere.
manifest also.
Yeah, it's also used as a manifestation. True. Shumar hona, correct. सुनेगा मेरे आंसुओं का अफसाना कौन, यहां तो सब मुस्कुराने की बात करते हैं. So this is just one stanza. And the last one is about friends. पुराने दोस्तों की खबर रखते रहना चाहिए, क्या पता कौन किस मोड़ पे दोबारा हम प्याला हो जाए. Which means who knows when you will get to have a drink with an old friend. So you should just keep kind of in touch with them. That was it.
Yeah,
very nice.
Thank you.
But the question also arises, अब हम प्याला बोलते हो, do you drink?
Yes, absolutely. I love my drink. Not too many of them, but an occasional drink, yes.
Sandeep, you're saying pyala, but you've written paimana. Does it mean both means?
Oh, no, yeah. So it means the same thing, actually. I said hum pyala, but it should, yeah, I had written hum paimana.
And it's the same. Okay.
It's the same. It's both are same.
Okay.
Perfect. Awesome. I think good shairi. Let's continue with the same poetry a little bit with the person. Not. Ritu, talk about what is this? What is inspiration?
So I am so I'm not a trained painter or whatever. It's just that I like dabbling with colors. I had these colors which my brother gifted me, and it came with a tiny canvas, so I painted this. I love nature, so I think that's what you can see there. So that's what it is. And I think after I sent this as part of this whole program, it reminded me that I have more canvases and more colors. So this is what I'm making right now, not very visible perhaps, but just picked up my canvas and my colors again, thanks to this celebration, which was a reminder.
Wow.
Is it acrylic on canvas or oil?
It is acrylic on canvas. So please do not ask me the technical details. I know nothing about it.
No. I'm
just like dabbling with colors, just like.
Show it again.
Okay. So this is not complete yet. The upper part is the universe. Below it, I'm trying to make a lake, and I think I'll make some lilies in the lake. So something like that.
Yeah. Nice.
Perfect.
Right.
And are you planning to sell this sometime?
If there is a good buyer.
You have to sign it, Ritu.
I'll sign it. I'll sign it.
So there is a new concept in the market. It's called non-fungible tokens, NFTs.
NFTs.
All right. So moving forward, I think we have a lot of creative painters in house. So let's move forward. Is Shailesh.
Oh.
And Shailesh, I know it's a little bit of thing because it is not Shailesh's own painting. It's his wife's artwork. And I think beautiful painting.
Wow.
Right?
And I love the Ardhanarishwar, Shailesh.
Yeah.
Yes, very nice.
These are the lady's portrait on the left is a watercolor, and the candy seller is also watercolor. I should have sent better pictures, but now there is glass and then the reflections are showing. The middle one is Ardhanarishwar. It was done on commission.
Wow.
It's oil on canvas, acrylic and oil. So she specializes in watercolors, we have a big wall in the house, like a gallery. We actually hang them from the top. So
nice.
And the joke is, I sometimes put these in my status. A few friends of mine still think I'm the artist, and I don't.
So you should say, Shailesh, I am the artist's muse.
Shailesh is the Ardhanarishwar which is telling the story, right? So it's your wife painting, so it doesn't matter who gets the credit.
Yeah, and interestingly, Trishul is generally for Shiva and also for Durga, but she flipped it, and then usually the goddess is like this, and she flipped it and kind of.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very
nice.
This is a very interesting version of Ardhanarishwar I've seen.
Yes.
So very interesting.
Very nice.
Yeah, one of my neighbors was moving to a new apartment, and they actually commissioned her to do it.
This is already sold out.
This was first sold and then made.
Yeah.
Nicely said of contracting.
Shailesh, I'm just curious. So, in commissioning, does the client give the brief what they want, or just painters? Okay.
Yes. You are not a painter. You are an artist.
I'm sorry. Yes, artist. Yes. Okay.
Don't call yourself a painter. Okay.
I don't call myself anything. I'm like
No. I'm serious. Artist.
Yeah.
Painter is painting.
Painter is painting the walls.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it that way. Understood.
From that point of view.
Yes, got it.
An artist who does acrylic on canvas. Yes,
okay.
So, Shailesh, your wife, you said she's going to hold something in Delhi?
Yeah, she's actually coming to IAF, Indian Festival in Delhi. I think it's in Jan 14 through 16.
Oh, okay.
She'll get few of her paintings there.
Do drop the reminder.
Yes, please.
To be there. I don't know if I can afford it or not, but I can still be there.
She's not a very.
We can appreciate at least.
Yeah, exactly. That definitely we can do.
Perfect. I think moving forward with interest of time, sorry, I'm rushing people here. Let's bring more poet on to the room. Raj, what you to talk about? It's an award-winning poem in Tata Lit Fest in Mumbai.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like a one-off. I kind of back up the envelope, back up the notebook. But this one was, the background was, my wife is from Coorg. Her grandmother, who was very close, influence in her family and for her, had passed away. We went up for the funeral. It was my first experience of a funeral. Coorg is fairly modern, but that particular funeral pyre was, typical traditional small town. Wooden pyre, it was monsoon season. So we had to wait and collect there. So it was a whole culmination of that. That was the background. And so I wrote it in that, and it just happened to be the Tata Lit Fest, and I sent it out. It was just the only one of the ones that actually sent out. So it's called Bone Deep. Says the fire smolders wetly under the tin shed, from which grey afternoon rain still drips, echoing a family's grief. Sifting through grandmother's still warm ashes, my fingers taste wood smoke and sour milk scent of funeral rites. I blindly groped for the largest shards of bone to fill the clay urn with the remains of a life. Down by the clear cold river, gathered to bid farewell, her daughter holds up a carpal fragment. Such strong bones at 92. Mama always drank a glass of milk after her evening peg. So it was just a coming together of all the. They're a very practical folk. There was, celebration. There was fun. There was reminiscences of a life well lived. So it's just, and I've never done that actually. Collected ashes and bones with my hands and filled the earth. So it's a very moving experience.
Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice. Beautiful.
Raj, I have to ask this. Is it that you, the way the sentences, for example, this way it is spaced out, did you write it this way or it's just something
I did. I was trying to get the sense of the dripping of the rain and whatever.
Yeah, nice.
Words dripping down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a nice observation. Thank you for sharing.
All right. Thank you, Raj, for sharing. Let's move. Sudha, can you come to camera, please, if that's possible?
It's difficult. I'm in a car.
Paragraph itself, they are all sort of stepping down to the water.
Beautiful.
Moving forward, Sudha, would you just speak a little bit more about it? What is it? What is this art form and why you have chosen this?
Yeah. Until recently, right, I just can't, even as a student in school or wherever in college, it's my father who used to do my science records and all those things. I just can't draw anything well. But for the last few years, I've been thinking of, doing something where I'm going to break this image about myself. And mandala was something that I was very inspired. In fact, I would want to talk about Sindhu, who was part of the earlier cohort. In fact, I was very inspired because she shared some of her mandala drawings, and I happened to have some nice conversations with her. And then there were a couple of other friends, and who encouraged, you should just try. You shouldn't really think of whether you can really hold on pen and pencil. And these are my first 2 attempts of mandala drawing. It just happened like that. In the middle of the night, I just got around 12:30, and then I drew the first one, which is on the right-hand side. And then the next day morning, when I got up, I really felt, no, this is something I want to do more of. And then again, I did at 7:30 one more. And then I'm just now trying to use this as a great way of connecting with myself and breaking my limitations of how I think about myself. Yeah.
How big are these, Sudha?
These are like little A3 size book.
Must be 18 inches by maybe 24, something like that. So
Yeah.
And do you use a fine ink pen for these mandala drawings?
Yes.
Tip pen. Yeah.
Yeah, the tip
Special
pens.
artist pens.
Yeah.
Thank you. Beautiful.
Very nice.
And
Intricate as well.
sorry, Ritu, go ahead.
No, I was just saying very intricate, so it needs a lot of attention and patience.
It's like meditation. Sudha?
Yes, exactly. It just zones me out into some space. Like, my hand just keeps going, doing the repetitive patterns all around. And yeah, I feel very relaxed at the end of it.
So it is very therapeutic if you follow Buddhism. So they do mandala and they create the mandala with very intensive color or with color powder. And the mandala would take around 7 days or 14 days to prepare. And within few hours, they will dismantle it. So it's just about life. So it's very, very good. And just to give a teaser, after this, and hopefully we all get passed through with the blessing of Jaya and Sandeep with STC, right? There would be a mandala workshop would be happening in STC global community. So be with that group, and then you will learn, and it's really good. Right, we'll talk about in upcoming months to take it. Thank you so much, Sudha, for taking care. And not so much of intense and detailed conversation. Let's go about baking. Suresh, what is it about?
Wow.
What you're cooking or baking, I would say.
Yeah, so this is baking, and baking runs in the family. My mother used to be baking cake, biscuits, and cookies, and fudge, and all that all the time earlier. Not anymore. And my cousins, aunts, everybody bakes. So I thought I must try it as well. So I started baking bread. And this is one of the loaves that came out well. There are many that didn't come out well. So that's, and this was, well, the particular picture is a pandemic activity. There's nothing else to do. So that sort of a thing. But I'd say I started baking probably around 2017 or 18. I had to import a machine for that. It's not the traditional way of baking in the mud ovens or whatever, like you do, like you've seen a pizza, like a wood-fired oven. No, it's not. You don't have the facilities for that, but it's about the ingredients. And if you get it to rise well, that means it's a good bread. If there's a crack through the middle, that means it's baked well. People think that if it's a perfect top or a perfect crust, that's not necessarily well baked, but you wouldn't find those on the shelves. So the ones that you find on the shelves are very neat, rectangular, sliced, and no cracks, nothing. There's a huge amount of what do you call additives, I think they call it, that go into baking of bread. It's not so the shelf bread is not necessarily the healthiest. I worked in the baking industry as well, and the yeast and bakery ingredients industry, and therefore I know that to get it to puff up, to get it to look great, and for very elongated shelf life, there are a lot of emulsifiers and additives that go into it to make it what it is. So I wouldn't say it's the more healthiest. But if it's home baked, you wouldn't do all that. You would just use yeast, probably improver, and water, flour. So either maida and wheat flour, or a mix of both, ragi flour, and maybe even try a few other variations. There are lots of variations my cousins do. They add in carrot or beetroot and so on, and make it, or raisins, almonds, and so on. So all different kinds of bread can be made, or you can just even have the plain bread. What's nicest about baking is at the end of and it takes 4 to 5 hours. So what's nicest about making bread is the aroma at the end. So the last hour, the house is filled with that aroma, and that's really a very energizing aroma. So yeah, so I haven't done it in the last few months. I think I need to get back to it. But just do keep in mind that a well-baked bread would have a divide in the center, like a crack running all across. And that's when you know that it's well-baked. And it doesn't have a whole lot of artificial additives and emulsifiers and so on. And shelf life for a home-baked bread would be only 2 days at the most. And I'm sure you might know someone who does home baking and they sell bread, but they would always say that it lasts only for 2 days. I would say that's healthier.
Yeah.
Wow.
Any bakers here?
He's waiting for you to come back to Chennai.
Sorry, any bakers here?
I do bake, Suresh, but not a frequent baker, and I I could relate to what you said, right? The last hour, the aroma. Yeah, and we also make the scars, right, on top of the bread for it to, we don't
Yes.
just, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you also do the sour bread? You make the culture?
Not yet. I'd like to try a lot of other things, but I haven't gone into a whole lot of variation. I even have handwritten recipes. So my mother has 50-year-old and 60-year-old cookbooks, all handwritten recipes and so on. My cousins have a lot of handwritten recipes. There's a whole lot of stuff to try out. I haven't really tried out anything other than normal
So
bread
you
with.
done sourdough baking?
No.
I'm asking Sudha whether she's done. She asked.
Yeah, I would love to actually, Arun. I love the taste of the bread and I would love to, but just that I'm not able to do because I keep frequently traveling. You need to maintain the culture, right?
We've tried sort of cultivating the culture.
Yeah.
It's hard, it's painful, and you have to keep riding it every day, and it's been a failure. We tried several rounds.
Oh, really? Yeah, I know that that's the toughest part, right? You need to keep feeding it and growing it.
But bread is harder than cake and other stuff. The good bread is actually fairly hard.
Yeah.
Well,
And during
in the US, when they have to sell the house, they ask the homeowner to just bake something before people come in for a scene. It creates that home feeling for them.
And I found better use for the yeast during the pandemic because for about 3 months or so, 3 or 4 months, no shops are open, and therefore even the booze shops are not open. So yeast has good uses that way. You can even have brew your own sort of beer or something.
With ginger, with honey, with a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So yeast has a lot of good uses as well.
Hand sanitizer.
Oh, no.
That's a longer process, Jaideep, to resent this. All right. Thank you so much, Suresh, for talking about
Sorry,
that.
guys, I'll have to leave. I have another engagement. So really apologies. So by the way, you can wish me happy birthday. It's my birthday today. I have to host a party.
Oh,
happy
Wow,
birthday.
happy
Sandeep.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Health
Thank
and
you.
happiness.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Bye.
Cheers.
Enjoy
Bye-bye.
yourself.
Bye. Bye. I'll catch the recording for rest of the talents.
You would
I
be
promise
missing
you.
Shailaja's performance, Sandeep.
No.
I know. We'll catch the recording for sure. Thanks. Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.
All right. I think quickly moving to the next slide is Rameya's. Ramya, why don't you talk about quickly?
Oh my
What is
God,
this about?
Ramya,
What
this is amazing.
Okay, so I like doing stuff that are lying around the home and making them, regenerating them into something different. So this is just a painting that I did. So can ignore that. It's just a water painting, watercolors that I used. The one in the middle, the blue one, the boss is actually a Scotch bottle, I think, and converted it to decoupage is the term that we use. So you kind of put thread around it and then you paint it, or you can add different things. So one at the bottom, the 3 bottles and a few hearts and things like that, that is also decoupage. So I do that, and then the one on the rightmost, there's a black wall art. So any wall which is empty, I just want to fill it. So I did this during my pregnancy time because I was so bored during maternity leave. So I didn't know what to do and I didn't have a lot of resources. So I made this out of aluminum foil. So it's just a black chart with aluminum foil and I painted on top of it. So I tried to do all this DIY stuff. The white one at the bottom, it's a water fountain. It's actually made of ceramic pot that was lying around. And the one on top is actually the gamlas, the small gamlas, the plastic pots that you have in the house. I painted them all, made them colorful, and then bought a small pump from Amazon and put it in and made a water fountain at home. And the dining table one, that's a runner on the table. I hand painted it. It's actually a curtain, which was kind of torn. I cut it and made a table runner out of that. And so I kind of tried doing stuff just to keep myself busy. So I paint pots, anything which is old and just lying around, I try to cover it up and bring it into a brand new shape. That's one of my interests. So, and also reusing stuff. So,
Lovely.
Beautiful. Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Amazing.
Again, the same
Sentimental
question.
use.
Is it on Amazon?
no, it's all lying around the house.
You should try it. It
Like
looks very nice.
I want to experiment with decoupage, but I have not tried yet. But maybe I
just try. Just that me and my husband are teetotalers. None of us drink, so I have to do jugaad and get some bottles everywhere. So once I asked my brother-in-law to kind of bring one big bag of different shapes of bottles, and he was so kind enough that I filled the house with so many, and then I gifted to people just a few things.
Nice, nice. Thank you, Ramya, for sharing this. Let's move quickly to Kishore's. Kishore, what is this about? Give a quick context and then.
अभी है यहाँ तो सारे.
The context is about, it was in the year 1984 when I discovered that I could write ghazals.
Wow.
And because in my college, in my second year, there were not many good Hindi speaking or guys doing much here in Chennai. So there was one intercollegiate competition happening in Hindi Prachar Sabha for composing a poem. A title was given and I had to write a poetry. And my professor, in fact, pushed me that I have to participate. I went there, and to my surprise, it was my first attempt. And my poem was selected as first. And the person who gave me this winning prize was Nida Fazli. And then that was it. But I never thought that I should be writing, composing for that. This is not that poem. And sometime in the year 2015, 2016, while I was coming back from office to home while commuting, on radio I heard the news that Nida Fazli is no more. And that suddenly triggered so many things that in next 365 days, I was able to write 1,000 ghazals.
Wow.
And this particular ghazal has a specific meaning about it, because this was the time when I decided that now I have to move to become a coach, from being a finance guy to be a coach, and I want to become a full-time coach. So I started that journey in 2015-16, and that became possible in 19. So that's what it is about. So I will just read out for you that बदल जाएंगी मंजिलें, रास्ते बदल कर देखो, खूबसूरत है ये दुनिया, घर से बाहर निकल के देखो. Here घर means our comfort zone. ठोकरें खाकर गिरना सबको आता है यह, गिर पड़े तो क्या हुआ, एक बार संभल के देखो, खूबसूरत है ये दुनिया, घर से बाहर निकल के देखो. पछताने से क्या कभी किसी को कुछ हासिल हुआ, यकीन नहीं आता हो तो हाथ अपने मल के देखो. It is just a kind of, it is supposed to be a humor. हाथ मलना is a proverb, right? दिल भटक रहा है कब से इन अकेले रास्तों में, हम सफर मिल जाएगा, साथ मेरे चल के देखो. सदियों से यही रहा है इस जमाने का चलन. Okay? So सदियों से यही रहा है इस जमाने का चलन, सब कुछ नया हो जाएगा, आईना बदल के देखो.
Nice.
And कितने ही नस्लों के लिए आशा किरण बन जाओगे, इस अंधेरी रात में बन के दीपक जल के देखो. This was the time I was personally going through all kinds of uncertainties in my mind. What will happen if I stop getting my salary every month, if I come into coaching? Okay. So this was one.
In the interest of time, I think, Kishore, let's take one, and I'll share
Okay,
the
yeah,
other
perfect.
poem that you share with me in the group so that people can
Okay,
go through it.
That's perfect.
Very
Perfect.
nice.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Great.
Lovely.
Very deep. आपने पूरा Saturday का evening set कर दिया है whiskey glass के साथ. Nice, very nice. So let's move forward and quickly also to Arun's talent. I think he sketches, and that's what this beautiful sketch is about. Arun, why don't you talk a little bit more about it?
So cool.
I just like to sketch when I I guess mostly inner cities or pedestrian people locations, older areas. So when I go to a new place, and it's, especially if I have time. So so there are phases in between when there's a big gap when I don't sketch and I think I've forgotten. And so whenever I have a job which is not demanding, so we can actually go back and see where all I have sketched, is that's where I actually had time enough to go and do that. So nothing much to be said. It's these take about an hour or so. I am, as I'm growing older, losing my ability to stand and draw. So I now need to sit down and draw. And don't have that ability to also premeditate. So my earlier sketches till a few years ago was pen and ink, where I actually had to sort of literally frame the whole thing in my head and then start to draw. Now these days I'm sketching on my iPad, so I allow myself some mistakes. With a pen on a paper, you are not allowed any mistakes. So these are, but what I've noticed is that, I use, because the medium has a little flexibility, my sketches are a little bit more complex than what I was doing earlier. So something gained, something lost.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Very nice.
I did, like in COVID, just when the world was shutting down, I was in the US. And I sort of, so that time, there's actually a progression. It'll be nice to put it together. So the last few days when there were few people in cafes, and then single people in libraries. And then I remember locked up in the hotel. So I found myself in the US and you couldn't go out anywhere. So sketches out of the window.
Nice.
The session with the coaching with Abhyudaya, I started to sketch during the sessions. I actually drew. So those were not sketches; they were just impression drawings of people who were talking about their experiences. And so I haven't done that again. So that for me was a breakthrough as well. So I guess my limitation has been that I'm a visual person. So I thought was my limitation. I could only draw what I could see. I can select it, I can frame it, I can give it a perspective, but it's still sketching from life. But that was the first time I sketched people who were just talking on the other side. And then I didn't sketch the people. I actually drew what I heard between the lines, or what I thought people were feeling. And they were, so that for me was a communication which was the unsaid. So I always mean to go back and actually take those and put them on bigger canvases. I just haven't done that. But I recently, I was going to send those to you, Binay, but I thought they might be personal for people who were narrating while those sessions were going on. so I didn't. And I looked at them after a big gap, and I'm actually quite surprised. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. They're in the raw, but what there is and what I think in terms of the level of what's on there beyond words is pretty good. I should figure out some way to tap into that again.
Thank you so much for sharing this. And I think it's a really good therapeutic art when you do, and a bit of stressing as well. But I think do share this more. And I think that would be an amazing to show.
I would love to see the one, like the clients you drew, the conversations, I mean, without even seeing them. That would be lovely to see.
I would, I don't know if I could share Jaya's. I guess she's here. If she's okay with it, I can share that.
Yeah, absolutely. I was actually trying to look for those, and so Arun is from the first cohort when we started coach training. So that story also goes along. 2019, the first cohort, Arun is part of that. And then when we were celebrating like this, he flashes up our drawings. He drew everybody. If you have mine, you can flash it, no problem. And that was very special for all of us. I'll have to look for it.
I think what Jaya's was the first one that I drew. I'm not sure whether you can. Is it visible or?
You need to switch off your blur from the background so that we can see it.
You can put it on WhatsApp group.
Yeah, send it on the WhatsApp group.
Yeah, and Binay can then maybe
and
show it.
This was the first one, so a bit even more in the raw.
Yeah, I'm looking in the group. I think we still have it. Yeah, he's put it now.
Here. Yeah, so that for me was their coaching. Yeah. And I'm not sure whether you can sort of read things into this.
Can you see my screen?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Beautiful.
And so there is, I don't know, this is just he's talking, and I'm thinking of, somebody in the water, and spaces under, and a world behind, and the light, and the steps. I don't know, whatever you want to read. This is beyond words. Yeah. So there are actually, and surprisingly, the images for the different people are totally different. And I actually surprised myself from the little stuff I was doing before to this set of sketches, which are fairly, for me, seed of something which probably I might dwell more on after I retire. I'm not sure.
Very special for all of us, actually. He gave us a gift at the celebration. Beautiful.
So do you sketch this on regular watercolor paper?
This is during the session, and it's just felt pens on paper.
On just paper, plain paper, not watercolor paper.
Plain paper.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Arun, for sharing this. Sorry, say it again.
I said it's really lovely, and I'm trying to really interpret it. Trying to understand what's that red kind of a thing in between Jaya's hands. Is it like loving kindness, or does it represent?
Yeah, it is Jaya. If you look at that, the bridge, the darkness under the bridge, the steps, I don't know the hands. I don't know where they came out from, but if you just see all of it, it's a personal. I mean, it is a coach in a coachy situation. Yeah, if you can see that.
Yeah.
Lovely, beautiful.
She's helping you swim across, the coachee swim across, and she's the bridge, and she's helping you take steps, or the coachee takes steps, right? Down and up, you can see the steps at the side. I don't know, this is how I interpret it.
Very nice. Sorry, again, I'm rushing back in interest of time. It's already 6:30 around. So, all right, the final finale time. Are you guys ready for the performance of Shailja Khan?
Yes.
Right, everyone?
Oh my God.
But this is Yes, song is still balanced. Huh?
Yeah.
It will
yeah.
come on WhatsApp now. We are all
No, you have to do it here.
So if you guys want to hear Jaya, then stay back. If you can't, then we will close it up, right? All right, let's move. So there are two videos. I'm going to play only one in interest of time. And again, there is no guess. You will get to know. But let me know if you can hear the sound or not. What happened? Something got stuck. Can you hear?
Lagging.
Speechless.
All right. So the big
Beautiful.
Pelja,
Very
you
nice.
you really got a talent.
Which one are you, Shelja?
The one on the move from the stage right to stage left. This one now.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah, he's fine.
Earlier I was on the other side.
That's what Sudha guessed, as always.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lovely.
Thank you, Binay.
Very nice.
You're welcome. I think there is
There is
one.
some dancing talent in the group, finally.
Now,
No, it's just that it was a one-off thing. I was missing. I'm on the left. I'm the left.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't.
I think there's a second video.
Yeah, there's a second. The song is in 2 parts.
All right.
Yeah, it's okay.
Where you perform this?
At the Indian consulate.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Makes
it was
sense.
at the Indian consulate, and I mean, I was missing my Odyssey, so.
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was missing Odyssey, and then just got a chance to do this semi-classical thing with the Kathak teacher, and that's it. And she did a series of, like, there were series of dances, so I was in a couple. So this was a full-length song, yeah, which we did, and we really had to practice a lot, and it was great. It was good fun. That's it. I mean, I don't know which year it was. Much before COVID, 2017 or so, 2017. Yeah.
7 years back. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Shailja, for the performance.
Thank you.
And let's move forward. So Timsy also have a very different and unique talent, right? Let's hear, and then let's hear more from Timsy as well.
लो मैंने कहा तुमसे दोस्ती करूंगी, तुम भी कहो मुझसे दोस्ती करोगे।
देखूंगा, सोचूंगा, कल परसों कुछ कहूंगा।
मैंने कहा तुमसे दोस्ती करूंगी, तुम भी कहो मुझसे दोस्ती करोगे।
All right, let's hear one more.
चलो वक्त है, जोड़ा भी तो हद है। चलो वक्त है, जोड़ा भी तो हद है। दूर से दिखता है ओ मुंडा मेरा, ओ मुंडा मेरा। अरे देखने में तगड़ा है, जंगल से पकड़ा है, सींग दिखाता है। सपने में मिलता है, ओ मुंडा मेरा, सपने में मिलता है।
Nice.
Wonderful.
Timsy, amazing. So good.
Confidence कहाँ से लेके आते हो टिम्सी? मैं तो ऐसा ना कभी ना कर पाऊँ मैं. I can challenge. I think 95% people can't do this. Correct?
Yeah. Can't do.
I can't do. Really.
So Jaya has brought that confidence in me.
Which also means that you must have seen Jaya's videos like this.
What are you saying?
जया कभी नहीं मिला वो वीडियो देखने के लिए.
ऐसा बनाया नहीं कभी मैंने.
पर टिम्सी से कह रहे हैं कि वो आपसे कॉन्फिडेंस इंस्पायर हुई है.
थोड़ी है सेम कॉपी किया हो.
Where's Jaya's talent?
Oh, you really want to? I mean, it's time.
लो मैंने कहा तुमसे दोस्ती करूंगी, तुम भी कहो मुझसे दोस्ती।
Jaya, you want to take that up?
Quickly, we'll do that.
Yeah.
So I will just obviously share a ghazal, a karaoke of that. I'm sure most of you would have heard this.
तेरी खुशबू से दीवाने जब हमारे तेरी खुशबू से सारा।
1 2
फिर महके शाम के पाँव शहर महके तेरे आने की जब खबर महके तेरी खुशबू सारा घर
Yeah, we can't hear you. Little, you have to speak little.
रात रात भर महके तेरे आने जब खबर महके तेरी खुशबू से सारा घर महके। Okay, I'll stop here.
Perfect.
I don't know.
Wow,
Maybe I-
wow, wonderful. Oh my God.
This went on.
So nice.
You've learned it, Jaya?
No, no, I haven't.
Oh, so nice.
I should practice more rather.
Yeah.
Very
It's very difficult to sing ghazal than the normal song. So it's
Yeah.
it requires a lot of practice.
You need to really get into that mood to be able to bring that emotion. And online nahi hota hai itna, matlab it's you really need that sama and kind of stuff. But that's okay. I did my best.
Very
Mm, it was very nice.
You?
Perfect.
Very,
I think
Very,
very
and I'm
lyrical.
sure when we hear you in person, it will be very good. I really wish the online could make it as effective. But great singing, Jaya.
Thank you. I wish we all get together and, hum together and have some good time together. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
all right. I think this is the culmination of today's celebrations. And I think this is what we all have come together in last 10 weeks of our journey. So with that thought, congratulations, guys. Jaya.
Yeah. So congratulations to all of you for, participating in this journey. It, I'm sure took a lot of your time, attention, everything. And I'm sure, I understand that some assignments are pending and that's okay. So you will be receiving the participation certificate today, just now. That's what I was preparing when I entered the call. Congratulations. I think you are I know you're the third cohort in Abhyodaya. And in fact, in India, there are very few people who are certified on team coaching. So that makes it extremely, extremely, very, very proud moment for us and for you to be learning something which is much ahead in time. And we all see a lot of opportunity, but I think this was also an opportunity to get to know. I mean, I would have never known Shelja, Kishore, Raj. I mean, strange way of coming together, right?
Yeah. It is.
Congratulations to all of you and
Thank you.
you for trusting Abhyodaya.
Thank
Really,
you. No,
really.
it was a great journey and a lot of learning. Now hope to go to the next level.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Anything you would like to say about the program or anything we can, obviously you'll be filling up program feedback, but anything you'd like to mention about your experience, that'll be great. Any of you.
देखो मौका
Can
अच्छा
jump in, yeah.
सर्टिफिकेट हो गया है जो बोलना है बोल सकते हो
I want to say I love the depth and the breadth of the program there. So I think overwhelmed with some of the learning to begin with, but I think it started coming together. Obviously, practicing is where the learning is, but and I think the cohort made it. The enthusiasm of the cohort, despite everyone's different schedules, made it. So thank you all, you all as the organizers and the teachers, but to everyone in the cohort as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, special thanks to Sailesh. Till our last cohort, we didn't have role plays. And this time we decided that we want to add that as a feature because that's very important. And all of you know how much difference that made to the program, right? So very grateful for your contribution this time, Sailesh.
Yeah, no, thank you. But I also want to say I've been through a 9-month journey with Clutterbuck, and we had similar practice sessions. And I'm not saying this just to make you feel happy. It's the last day. Everybody's patting in the back. But to be very, very blunt, the level, starting the first time, I know Shailaja and Ramya were put on the spot. And then from that time on, as it was progressing, the amount of work and the quality of conversations, especially the team coaches, which is all of you, has been excellent. So that's something I want to really point out. So good job, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Go on.
I echo Raj's thoughts about the depth and breadth of it. It was something we really learned, and it was a lot to learn during this time. It was a short time, but yeah, it does take time to digest. We have to, go back to it. That's the only way. By practicing it, we'll go back to it.
Yeah, and I'm very happy that all of you are taking the community ahead, because that's the way to keep in touch with what you have learned and keep revising these things, because till the time it becomes an offering where every now and then you're doing team coaching, you would need these concepts to be revised and revisited and learned. So, the monthly charter that will come up and the community that will come up will help us stay together in terms of learning and making things more real and implementable rather.
So I can look forward for the STC community, as Jaya mentioned. A lot of things gonna happen there on a monthly and a weekly basis. It's not only about what I would get, it's also about what I can contribute. If you read any articles, books, anything you want to contribute, we can do that. Once in a month, we'll all get together, this cohort and previous cohort as well. The reason I'm saying is because Jay has given this baton to me for first quarter to lead it up. So I think that would be, switching over every quarter, there would be a champion who would be just leading this up together. So good fun, good excitement things. Take some time and then be part of that group. I hope, Jay, you have added everyone, all of us, into the new community.
Yeah, on WhatsApp, yes. And on the Mighty Network, we'll add. So like you have done your LMS, you will have a similar interface for community where we'll be posting resources and creating events, everything there. And that becomes a place to house all the resources and make sure we're communicating there. Because WhatsApp, has its own limitations.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Jaya, you mentioned yesterday how to go to the LMS. No, I was trying to look for it. I couldn't find it. Like this, not there. Below the CKA, there's a see more, right? But that was nothing there for me to join or get into. So I don't know. Something's missing there.
Yeah, so the link I think Timsy would have shared, or I would have shared. You're now there. I can see you and Vinay in that community.
So is this is the LMS one, or you're talking about the WhatsApp?
No. You're talking about WhatsApp? Because
no, WhatsApp, we are there. No,
Yeah.
LMS, I'm talking
LMS,
about.
I've added you. You are there in the community. Now you will see a systemic team community on the left pan. You'll find that.
Okay, all right, okay.
I shared
Maybe
the link
I'll
also, Shelja, yesterday with you.
Yeah, but I couldn't go through it. It was going straight to the Zoom meeting of today.
It's fixed now, Selja. It's fixed now.
Okay.
It's already fixed.
Yeah,
It's
Okay,
fixed
just
now.
last thing I want to share with you. This is, so all of you have received your certificate by now. It's in your mailboxes. I want to share with all of you is this. This is how your certificate is looking. I'm taking Kishore's example here. The reason you don't see ICF logo here is because you yet to finish your assignments plus your 5 hours of supervision, right? The program is 60 hours. That's why it says 55 here. Once you finish your supervision and you come back and say, I'm finished 5 hours of supervision, we will go back and do the audit to see all your assignments, reflection form and everything. So basically, you've got this bonus time to finish your reflection forms till the time you finish your supervision. And then you will be issued a new certificate, which will have ICF logo on that, which will say AATC. This one is a participation certification. At least you have something till the time, because we all understand supervision will take some time. This is a participation certificate that we have offered to you. So
okay,
yeah. So just to clarify, so that in case there is an opportunity or a query comes to you, you can always say, I'm almost finished my program. I have a certificate. You have something in your hand, because supervision will take some time for all of you. And for supervision, I would recommend that we do it in groups, because then you learn from each other, which means that a little bit of coordination among each other will be required. And the more you do it in group, the more you learn, because you may
Agree.
individually may take some time to get the assignment, but if somebody else has got the assignment and they are reflecting in the supervision, you got to learn from them. So I would highly recommend that group thing. So which means more communication among each other, and WhatsApp group stays. So use that.
Absolutely. So we are meeting end of this month after the Shera, a 2 weeks gap.
Fix up a time and do it then. Close.
Yeah.
We can
Maybe
do that.
27th or 28th. I think, guys, if that's okay, just block some calendar. Probably Tim C would share the invite for that. So that let's.
So we'll go through Mighty Network, Binay, to keep light on the coordination. We'll create the event there. We'll decide among us team and create the event there. You will be able to create the event, and it'll be shared with all the members on Mighty Network.
And we will get all the notification that this event has been created. We have to go accept. Perfect.
So notification is actually individual. All of you have to fix your notification, so that any event that gets created and on that particular group will come to you. So we'll have to keep it very light on.
Light and perfect. Makes sense. Yes. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Jaya.
so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for organizing.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for organizing, Binay. This was amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Extra kudos, Binay. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye-bye.